night and good evening. Hello, everybody. Some more Sky Factory 4 Project E gaming today. I have spent some time today prepping for tonight, so we've got a better work area and hopefully we can move a little bit forward. But thank you, everybody, for coming by. I see lots of people there already. Hello, James Tonic, Ezitar, Noel, Shayna, Bob's here. Hey, Teresa. Hello, hello. And Evo. There's a mess of people here, so thank you all for coming by. Normally, I post the streams up early morning so people know that's going to happen. For some reason, it didn't process today, so I apologize for the last-minute pop-up there. Hello, Dominic. Good day. So, I've been working, and we have some workable space now. Here's what we're looking at. What I've done is I've built different sections for us to be able to do different types of mods, so we can kind of keep things in a specific area. Like up here, this is where I've got our Tinker's work area. I've got room for other things as well as we need them, but I may put a melter up here a little bit later just to have one handy nearby. What else? So over here is where we're going to have our 5 cakes. I did move our nether cake over here from the where it was before. I've made more space, as I said. So you can see there are 4 elevated platforms for us to be able to put different mods in different places, and then in between that are 2 lower platforms. Hey, James Tonic, thank you, sir, for joining the membership program. Very nice. Thank you. What a great way to start the day. Thank you so much. Well, well then, one moment. This, as some of you might know, every time sign up, I do a shot. What a great way to start the day. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, James. Now, if you are in the Discord already, and that name happens to be different than the name you're using here, just shoot me a direct message. And as soon as the stream is over, I'll bump you up to membership status in the Discord channel as well. So that way you can get access to all of the perks in there as well. But thank you very much for joining the program. We are very happy to have you. All right, well, let's begin today. Thank you very much to you, James Tonic. Appreciate it, sir. Whew. Moonshine. There we go. How was my day going? Pretty good. I cooked a 15-pound ham dinner for my family. So we had our big Thanksgiving thing for the 3 of us today. And then most of the day I've been jamming, working on this. So that should be fun. Hello, WD Ghost. Welcome, welcome. Crispy Waffles. Adib, hello. Got through Sky Factory 4 things, or everything thanks to me. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Playing a new pack. It comes out. It's called Star Factory. It's awesome. We'll take a look at it for sure. So, to continue the brief tour here. So we've got 4 elevated platforms and then 2 that go a little bit lower. So it gives us 6 places to kind of designate different areas. Now, over here is where we're going to build our mob farm. Got an area spaced out enough for that, so it's ready to go. And then over here, I made a little bit more space for us to do, you know, farmy type kind of stuff. So I've just been throwing all the animals in there. That's our little farm, but we've got room to expand here should we need to for maybe hogs or things like that. I've been doing everything I can to get everything into the simple storage, so we're pretty good there. I've got it finished, built out. So all of our saplings are good. The only sapling we don't have is a prosperity sapling. And it turns out I have a spot for that right here. We've got access to simple storage here as well. And then I've also built another section downstairs where we can start putting things like automated processes, like generators, things like that. Lava generators or automating plastic, things like that that I don't want to designate a compact machine to. Compact machines and such. We'll still have to build an area to be able to put all of those together, but yeah, we've got that pretty much set up. So a lot of today was just terraforming and getting the giving us a workable crafting area to do the stuff we want to do. So today I would like to get mob farm done, and what else? Maybe make the other cakes. I'm not sure I'm going to go to every zone yet, but I'd like to have the cakes made. Let me see. Tinker's armor, weapon, tools, that and maybe get the mob farm up and running as well. Plus, you know, whatever else we feel like doing that pops up as we're going through. Is Vein Miner in Sky Factory 4? Yes, it is. Yes, if you're looking to vein mine, you just hold down the tilde key, which is the button just to the left of the number 1 on your keyboard, the squiggly line, and that will do that. Can make shurikens and make it unbreakable. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the shuriken, to be honest with you. I don't really use ranged other than the guns. Of course, I don't have the guns this time, so that'll be something. Sly Floral, let's see. Hello, only Draven Gaming. Been playing Sky Factory 4 lately, and your videos really help. Keep up the great videos. Well, thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. And thank you all for coming by on this blackest of Fridays. Well, at least, you know, where I am anyways. All right, so again, I've been building up stuff. Got everything that we've made so far in simple storage. Except for the things that aren't really stackable. Got our first head, which is kind of nice. Just killing a mob randomly. Went ahead and made a diamond paxel just because I've been doing a lot more building and deleting and such. But I like the way the layout works. Had I done a little differently, maybe I would put the smelter more in a corner. But other than that, it's okay. Let's see. What else? So, yeah. So I'd like to get a mob farm up and running relatively quickly so we can start doing that. I also need to probably make, let's see, we're going to need a power source. So I'm going to need to get automated lava up and running. And I'm going to do that and hook it up to the smeltery as well. What else was there? Yeah, so I did build some of that to get us ready. I've got ourselves a geothermal generator. And I got started on some of the cables. I will need more cables, but I wanted to get them amped and set up all. Hello, Aeroset. Good day, good day. But I've made one of everything just so I could empty them all. And now we can move on and make more as needed, so I can make them out of here. But let's get ourselves some power first. Let's get that starting. I've been using wood and solar panels for power for the longest. Solar works. Like I said, just the high-level solar gets a little bit challenging to make. That's what I get for doing several shots of, or doing a shot of moonshine to start the day, right? On top of, you know, what else I've been drinking. Good question. So we're going to get ourselves a power up and running. We need that first. We're also going to need, I want to get a mob spawner up and running today. And then once we have those done, I'm going to go ahead and start working on a decent set of tinkers, armors, and weapons to start leveling up. I will need a barrel. I will be needing parts for the barrel. Let's see. Stack of those. I've been trying to make a stack of everything as I make them. No. Give me that. I hate when it makes you use the wood. I think I've emptied most of this stuff, but, you know, never hurts to check. Oh, what'd I do with those? No, I didn't empty those. Okay. Emptying everything. Yep. There, that in there. Now we can make a barrel. Yay! Empty the barrel. Empty the barrel. Yay! Now there are barrels in there. We can make what's more important. I need a drum. Drum. Ooh. Ooh, I forgot about these. I'm gonna need a forging hammer. Empty that bad boy. Forging hammer. And we will need to get it set up. These areas in between are kind of where I'm going to put a little bit of stuff up here. Hey, Paul, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Have you thought about doing a Sky Factory 4 run without using filing cabinets? Yes. The problem is I don't want to bore people. And having me running back and forth to a real manual inventory system would be a little slow. So I try to avoid things that would take away from the viewing experience. I'm all about a new challenge, but I don't want to do anything that's going to bore anybody either. And since I don't like ME storage, Simple's really the only other decent level one to use. What up, Mystique? Not much. I just gave a brief tour of the new working area. And I'm just starting putting together this stuff so we can make some automated geothermal lava lovin' right here. So that's what we're working on. I'm just getting the parts for that. Ooh, I don't have any of these. Oh, give me one of those. Let's see. I'll need a torch. Make it all work. Need some walls to make it pretty. Make those jam. We'll get started. All right, so right off the bat, I need to wall this out. So I'm less likely to fall off, because I have fallen off multiple times today. Fortunately, it doesn't really kill you anymore, but still sucks. Two. There we go. Have to use A as a server I play on, and filing cabinets banned due to duping capabilities. Well, they fixed the duping issue. At least if you're on the newest build, the dupe has been removed from filing cabinets. And A is just atrocious, so I do try to avoid that as much as possible. Proofing, very important. Subnautica message. Okay, I will check that out. It's sad it doesn't kill you anymore. Yeah, I mean, it was surprising the first time it happened, because, you don't know that, right? It's, let's see, I need some glowstone for down here so I can get rid of these stupid torches. Done with walls. Now, hopefully the game will continue to work well for me. It's been pretty good today. I've only had it crash one time, and that was, I was doing something a little bit quick in the game here, so I think that was not like a super glitch, but legit just something that was a problem, if you will. Like I was doing something that bumbled the computer, but it immediately started up with no problem after that, so 0 complaints there. All right, let's get that. Sure, everything stays dark, or light, I mean. Let's see. Getting these out, see where I need light. Okay, thought so. That should be central, so here. I'm all about the consistency as much as possible. Not always successful, but I try. Let's see, corner and corner of that one is there. Oh, that one's just horrible. Oh, there, that's just not good. That's ugly. Fix that. This one was 3 from the corner. We'll do it again. 2, 3. And I know the stairs are not centralized, but I'm okay with that. They're rappy stairs. I don't expect those to be consistent. That one, right? Yep. All right. Pretty close. Not perfect, but much better. Actually, it's pretty accurate. I think this is over off by 1, but I don't think it's an even number, so there we go. Let's see. Playing 3 while you play 4. Miss transmuting. Okay. 3 was a lot of fun. I miss chickens. We all know my love of chickens. Oh, I forgot a user. Let's grab that. User, I made one of those already and inked it, so it was ready to go. All right, so we're going to put power right over here in the corner. Let's get rid of it first. I did not make a cobblestone generator yet, so that's something I'm going to need for this. We'll look at that in a moment. So cobblestone generator will be, let's say, that. User will be here. So we'll go on top of that. Yep. Good. Yes. Cauldron will go there. Torch will go there. Food extraction cable will go there. Now I need my drum. Okay. Let's see here. Boop, boop. I'm just starting with chickens. Chickens are the bomb. You can definitely help with Tinkers. I'll be honest, I've used it quite a bit myself, so I'm pretty familiar with it. But coming up with some interesting different combos for each piece is something that I'd like us all to work on for sure, because I think that could be fun. Cobblestone generator. All right, we're going to need one of those. At least the best one we can make right now. Then I'm going to need lava and water. So 2 things that I've realized, and maybe you guys already knew this, but, I like to be like that. I'm not a big fan of the new font from the most recent update. And this is going to sound petty, but I'll show you why. See how 51 overlaps off the edge of the screen there at the bottom? It's over top of the gray bar. Depending on where things are, sometimes it looks like you only have 5 instead of 51. It's a minor thing, but I'm annoyed by minor things. So that's one thing that's getting me, is the change of the font. It's possible. I'm not sure. This is just the font that it gave me. So I haven't messed with that yet. And then the other thing, you can't make a cobblestone generator with clay buckets anymore. Have to be iron or higher. Oh, well, see, it says clay. I used clay yesterday. It wouldn't work for me. Maybe I did something wrong. I know what you're thinking, but you never do anything wrong. And you're correct. But it never hurts to check, right? I know I've already emptied that. Let's make that. And empty that one. See if we can toss it back in there. Go up a level again. Most delicious. Empty that. I don't think I've got the blaze rods. But wait, I can. Ha ha! Oh, blazes cost a lot, though. As you see, I'm in the million now. I definitely cranked some stuff in there too. Oh, I need more than that. I've definitely been building up some EMC points. 8. That should give me a tier 4. It's odd to me. Tier 4 is harder to make than tier 5. I don't understand that. But okay, tier 5. All the way up to tier 5 today. That's pretty good. Not unhappy with that at all. Let's see here. All your tutorials. I'm not going to say how many 1 AM, 1. I got it. Let's see. Start chickens. It says chickens and chickens and stone block. I am all over the place today. I have to look into the font thing. It bugs me. Let's see. Minimal mods for them to enjoy. Sign along on water bucket. Ah, okay. That may be what it is. And I may have had them backed up. I've never been alien. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't wait to try Prestige. Prestige is fun. It's a challenge. Should we not mention when you tossed in all that diamond and emeralds? Or when he went to put the blocks of diamond in the black hole and lost the whole bag? Ah, yes. That was before, though. In the before world. Not this world. That was back then. But yes, I actually threw some diamond and emerald in here to build up a little bit of points there. So that's one reason we've got some. All right, now what did I say I needed? I needed a drum. Oh, I know I made some of those already. Let's be sure. Yeah, I thought so. I could have sworn I made some of those. Stack. There's our drum. Most excellent. All right, so there's one. Oh, got an advancement. Yeah. Oop. Another fluid. There. Cable. Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's why you got to go up a level. Back. That should be just enough. And I didn't make a lot of extras today. It's okay. And that one. Right? Yes. Cobblestone down here. All I need to do now is give it a kickstart. I didn't bring any cobblestones. Let's go do that. Whoop. And clean out some of these. I'm not going to right away. Let's see. MK Sky Factor 4, I would have done it so much quicker. Actually. I know it doesn't give a lot, but I just consistently use this for free. Throw it in there and as I need it. That'll kickstart us. The one thing I didn't make was a wireless, so I'm going to need that. Wireless fluid. Fluid first, and then I'm going to need a wireless power. Whoa! Whoa, all right, well, thought I was going to. Maybe not. How does one get spun? Hydrator. All right, well, that may not be... We may be skipping that part for the brief moment here. Ruh-roh. What do I need here? Some of these? Make some of those? I guess I can make one. That's all you need when you emp. What is that? Redstone. Second one. All right, so there's 2 of those. What else did I need? Nether brick. Easy. Rack. Half of them. Hook those up real quick. Let's see. I need to have a chest with things you can't use. Essence at the end of the stream, take it all out, go to Nether and chuck it all into the lava below. I'm making folders for them just so they stay out of the way, but I'm not going to use them because stuff is going to pop up occasionally. Like if I build my mob farm, I'll get essences out of that, even though I'm not going to use them to get them out of the way. I'll just, like I said, I'm just going to throw them into their own file. Shouldn't have to use those much at all. Throw them back in there. That's the ones I needed of that. I think I've emptied that yet. I had not. Excellent. Now, get back to making wireless power transfer node. Then we will need the GPS. What am I missing? Everything. Excellent. Paper. Oh, I thought I could make some paper. Oh, I see. I've used it all. Make some sugar cane. Sugar, honey, honey. Go back to GPS. That. And I will need blue. I should have blue. Do not. Let me see. What would that be called again? Let's see here. I know everything's been going on. I miss it. I apologize. If PC collapses again, it will delete and he will be God once more. If it throws down, hopefully not. Ever heard of Dragon Ball Legends? Nope. Don't really watch any anime, to be honest with you. No, kind of my thing. Too old. That's not true. I'm just... you can make more transition tables, and it's just 200 something. Oh, that's cool. I need more of them. That'd be good to do. What am I currently making? Right now, I'm making automated lava system to power a geothermal power source, and that will be our power for this early part of the game. So you get that. Did you lose your game or something? Things look different. Yes. Well, the game crashed a couple days ago, and then we streamed again yesterday. But it's very different from yesterday because I built all this out today to give us more working room to go. I don't think I have any light blue. I don't. Sad days. What do I need for light blue? No. No. Yes. Oh, I should be able to make that right there. Okay, good. That back in. GPS. All right, so we've got a GPS, which I don't really need because I need a battery next. So let's do a battery. So we've got a place to put power. Need some of those. All right. Thunk. Not a lot, but that'll do. Can I do that? Oh, no. It doesn't take anything from that tree. That tree is just unacceptable. And then I used all my stuff. All right, we'll come back to that. Get this set up here. Oh. I'll need transfer cable. Away already. Transfer. What am I missing? Oh, I used it. Already emptied that. So I know I'm good there. Got one of those. That. No, I don't like that. Yeah. That. There, that saves a little space. Good. Get it there. Crank that up all the way. Get this kick started. Excellent. Ooh, that's loud. We'll let that run for a minute. All right. Let's see here. Light blue. Have you ever seen the show Eureka? I think I saw a couple episodes when it first came out, but I didn't watch it much, no. Hello, Xbox. Good day. E-wall and frames to put the stuff in. Would be awesome to look at. I agree 100%. I think that's definitely something I want to do, for sure. I want to have a wall. I'm not sure where yet. We may build a special spot for that. Already had paper empty, but I appreciate that. No, I've already used... I did that when I was making files earlier, so a lot of stuff I've already emptied. I just don't have any built up. Just trying to tune a few days ago. Awesome tutorials and fun streams. Well, thank you, Moosh the Beast. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is crazy loud. It's the worst thing about that power system. But it's fixable. Oh, I didn't empty that. Didn't empty that. Super sound muffler. Oh, need some more. Some wool. That in there. Super sound muffler. Excellent. It's not loud now because it's finally full, but once I start actually attaching it to stuff, the noise will come back. That will keep that from happening. So that is going to stop for range 8. Let's do it. Ooh, I could do it up to 256. I'm not sure I want to go that quiet. I like to be able to at least hear what I'm doing when I'm walking around and a zombie coming up to bite my butt or something. Let's see. I can't figure out how to get points. Do you know how? Yes. You have to complete a page of advancements. So you'll notice up here, if you scroll over, you win on yours. Normally it'll say prestige point, I believe. But if you're in prestige, completing all of page 1 will give you a point. Same with page 2 and page 3. So here's the annoying part of prestige. Your best thing you can do is make page 1. Then start a new world. Do page 1 again. Start a new world. Do page 1 again. You'll do it usually 2 or 3 times is all you need, because then you can, by that point, you've unlocked hopping bonsais and you've unlocked vein mining on all 3, because prestige carries over from world to world. All prestige points are available on all prestige worlds. So then you can pick whichever of those 3 you like the best and carry on from there. At that point, you want to make your first parabox. The parabox is how you make much faster points moving forward. That's the quickest way that I found. It doesn't take long to knock out page 1 if you really, you're not trying to build up stuff to keep. You're just trying to get the advancements. It's super fast to get that done. Let's see. Galacticraft Eureka. That looks cool as it's loosely based on the show. Well, that's cool. Walk your dog. Have fun with your dog. All right. So we've got power. Now we just need a place to put it. So I'm going to use one of these as a primary machine place. I'm going to have a battery coming up here, battery coming up here, battery coming here, and I can have machines on 3 different sides. I can also put machines, of course, along these edge, that edge over there where the bed is, and in between these places. I figure the machines and processes will kind of line along. Probably stick a PRC in that corner when I have to get to that. When we get there. Okay, thanks. This is why you're... Well, I'm just happy to try. Happy to share the knowledge. Again, a lot of this stuff I learned through trial and error, and we've learned together as we've been jamming through these streams. How am I doing? Doing well, Leviticus. Thank you for asking. All right, so we need batteries. Let's see if our mineral tree has done that, and then we need to start moving into better mulch. We need to start increasing our power. Mineral sucks because mineral I can't can't get any emerald. That's a slow process I got to wait on. So once I can get the first battery, I'm hoping I can emp that. So I'm just kind of waiting for the mineral to wherever the hell I put emerald at. Wait a minute. Do I have mineral? Oh, I don't know if I have a mineral tree. Cotton. That would be why it's not filling. I don't have a mineral tree. All right. Well, guess I figured out what we're just doing. Let me grab this. Do I have any bonsais? I do not. Bonsai. And a mineral. The one thing it will let me do. Mineral. And mulch. Well, I luckily had a spare one ready to go, so that works out. Nope. Throw that on there. That there. Mineral. That'll build us up a little bit, and then we can, once we have them all, we'll put it in this filing cabinet over here. Hello, archaeologist. Welcome, welcome. Just playing CW Zombies. For some reason, the zombies stopped targeting me. Don't know how, but I wasn't complaining. Cool. Hey, Draven, earlier you mentioned getting our suggestions when making armor. I'm already pushy by now, and I'm really sounding pushy, but please peek at your Discord. It's a short read on a set of armor. Well, again, I'm not doing a set. Each piece of armor I want to be completely different combination. For the fun of it, to come up with some different combinations and see what we can come up with. So I don't care to use that to make one of the pieces, but I'm, again, not trying to make the best set. That's the important thing to remember. In no way am I ever trying to make the best thing. There are a million guides out there that say how to make the best of something. You can find those very easily. I'm trying to find different ways, fun ways of doing things that people don't normally do. That's why I never try to make the best weapons. When I have Supremium, I never bother putting charms on the stuff. Because Supremium armor and weapons are strong enough as they are, I don't need the extra little 1 or 2 pieces of damage. There's nothing that can hurt me. It's not that big of a deal. So again, I usually avoid trying to do the best of things to come up with new ways and interesting ways of doing things. Because again, best is easy to find. Excellent. Here we go. wood, leaves, that, GPS, that, not anymore, that. What am I missing? Wood, leaves, sapling. Oh, I'm missing the other mineral chunk thing. Okay, I'll grab one of those here in a moment. I know I've... Get back here. I think I already have folders for half this stuff, but we'll be on the safe side. There it is, mineral berries. That's the one I was missing. Here I am, munching on them already. Chunk. I think I may have 2 of those, but I'm not that worried about it. Boop. Come on, get in there. Boop, boop. All the boopings. Okay, so one thing, can never get this thing to do, I have to show you. I can't get it to work. Sometimes I'll shift, sometimes I'll right click. It is not consistent in whether or not it actually wants to give me the sapling. I don't understand why that is a thing. Let's see. Chocolate shoes, just because. I should make a chocolate set of armor. I've never actually done that. That would be funny. Do you automate substrate? I do. Let me rephrase. I automate HDPE pellets, which in itself automates substrate. You gonna play other mod packs like Sky Odyssey? Probably, eventually. I've streamed RL Craft, Galacticraft, Dungeons & Dragons and Space Shuttles, Volcano Block. I've bounced around to other things. I've only been doing this for a month. I probably hadn't streamed Sky Factory since the very early part of the year. But I like to bounce around, and there was enough new stuff to jump here and new people to justify doing it. Pretty pleased? Nope, not gonna happen. I think it's because of how much the tree has grown. Could be. It may have to be at a certain level. That's always possible. It won't come out above 80%. Oh, okay. Well, that makes way more sense then. Have I started Project E? Yes, this is a Project E world. I have been emking things left and right. All right. Do you use Twitch to get mod packs? I do, yes. Everything I play is Twitch-based. Again, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have any more launchers than I have to. Of course, now I just had to switch to the new Overwolf one that Twitch is going to. I do have that. So that's what I'm running this off of right now. I did go ahead and make that change when I reset my computer day before yesterday. What was I working for? Batteries. That's right. Battery. There we go. Please emp the battery. Damn it. Knew that wasn't going to happen. I'm so excited for the opportunity. It's such a weak battery. We'll just give it a minute till we can make another one. Didn't be long. Hold with me, friends. I want at least 3 batteries to get. I want at least 3 million to have this. Antimatter chemistry. I have not. No. We started making Project E stuff. Some, a little bit. Like I've been emptying. I'm using it mostly to just reproduce things. And then they have me make this ball thing that I used to get ender pearls. But that's it so far. See you, Draven. Happy to have seen the stream, but I'm off to sleep. Get you some rest, Jay. Thank you for coming by. All right. All right, so that should give me a battery. All right, 2 of those. I'm going to call that good enough. Get in here. In here. That. 2 will work. Next, I will need that GPS. Okay, I've already got it on me. Da, 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 da. Boop. Yep. Excellent. Da, 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 da. Now this will have a reason to give power. Got power? Giving the power? 0.64. Whoa. Why is that not working? Make sure the battery's getting some juice. 0. All right. Now we got to figure out why the power's not running. Got power. So that is got power. It's increasing. Okay, so that's just not full yet. That's why. It's trying to fill this thing up all the way. And then the excess power will go carry over. Okay, that'll work. Next, we need some modifiers for that, though, or it's just not going to work. All right, so thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you very much, Alejandro Fuertes, for... God, I hope I didn't butcher that. If I did, I apologize. That was not my intention. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, we were able to emp these. That's good. That makes me happy. That will make life infinitely easier. Because now I will just empk all of those. What was that again? Black? Yeah. Black. Funk. Oh, I didn't use much at all. Excellent. This pleases the Draven. You need a whole stack. Need a whole stack of these. 60. Close enough. Oh, not far enough. There we go. Over here and put this in here. Oh, simple geothermal. Oh, no wonder it sucks so bad. That's not the right geothermal. Good Lord. What kind of a failure is that? That's unacceptable. We need the good geothermals. Upgradable geothermals. Yes. Infinitely better. May have to kickstart it. Ah, that's not right. Give me that. Give me that. Boop. Thunk. Now we shall have power. Hopefully. Let's go check the battery. You switched to my Sky Factory, but when I changed my name, it stopped launching. Ooh. I've not had that problem, I'll be honest, so I'm not sure. You may need to delete it completely from your computer and re-download it. You can always take the save file for your world and move it off to another file and save it. So that way when you're, pop up. So that way when you load it back up again, you'll still have your world. If you're looking to keep those. But I would say probably removing it and putting it back in and signing back in is probably what you're going to have to do. Oh, Galaxy had a better idea. So try his. Or hers. I apologize, Galaxy. I don't know. Try Galaxy's. Because they may have done that before, it looks like. 4 coal to make a better coal, then 4 of that to make an even better coal. Super coal. Ah, super smog. Let's see. Should I get the Overwolf mod thing now? I recommend it. You're going to have to anyways in the next 5 days, so it doesn't hurt anything to jump in it. It's super easy. It loads up the same way. It looks almost identical. You click on it, pops up. All my worlds carried over. I didn't have to do anything special with that either. So yeah, no issues at all with that. What am I doing? Some mineral berries. Give me some delicious snacks. Do you like your profile pic? I'll be honest, it's so small I can't see it. Might be able to see it in the somewhere else, but I in the thread here I can't see a lot because I've got 4 programs up, so it's kind of minimized. The font of chat is already relatively small for me because I've got so many things up on this other monitor. What's Project E? Project E is a mod that can only be unlocked through playing a game through Prestige. It adds different features and items to the game, all this stuff here that is inaccessible until you've unlocked it in a Prestige run. And it also adds features like the transmutation table, allowing you to use matter energy to create multiples of items that you've created once and learned. So it's a lot of fun, but it's a little bit of work to get it unlocked. You're in a pickle and automating bonsai trees. That must be difficult from inside of a pickle. I would recommend getting out of the pickle and then trying to automate your bonsai seeds. But if you need help with that, or even help with getting out of the pickle, you let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. Try hopping bonsais. Hopping bonsais is, but yes, you have to use hopping bonsais to automate it. It's really the only way that'll work. Tinny now with like freckles. Okay. You get pre-change point through creative. You can cheat them to yourself. Yeah, if you're wanting to do that, yes, you can. So yes, okay. So we've got our setup there, right? Yes, we have that. Now we have power. So now we need to use it. I will need some energy cables. Let's grab those. I have some already. I want to work on I want to get at least the 2nd or 3rd level of mulch today. So that way we have a decent amount of materials to work with. I'm going to go 1 step higher than normal. That should work just fine. That up. All right. So we need what I like to call stuff. Mulch. So mulch number 2 needs biofuel. Biofuel, I need a crusher. I understand I could emk it, but I'd still like to have a crusher. I'm going to need it eventually anyway. So let's build ourselves a crusher. First of all, I will need a lot of stuff. Let's crusher, that crusher. Yes. I will need first a metallurgic infuser. Okay. I can do. Am I at a redstone already? Good lord, that didn't take long. Metallurgic. Oh, something tells me I spelled that wrong. Yeah, there it is. Oh, 2 L's. I see. Fancy pants there. Get a stock of those in there. And what else am I missing now? Just a piece of redstone. Enough. Metallurgic infuser. Excellent. And then after that, we're back to needing the crusher, which was redstone and osmium. Go ahead and take some of that with us. Redstone, probably don't need much. Let's do 16. And we'll do a stack of osmium. Groovy. All right. Boop. Right in front. Hello. Welcome to the front. Get to work. Probably should do some upgrades for these. See if we can make any of those. Let's see. I put my headset back on just as you made the pickle joke. Hey, good timing. No, I got those. I'm trying to automate to where I have ducts transferring items from my file cabinets to basically my storage, but I want the resource to auto build the ambers and I'm lost. It's not really easy to do that. If you're using filing cabinets and you're using simple storage, then you need the items to connect to your simple storage first, and then you want to use processing cables to connect from your simple storage to an auto crafter and then put them back in. But you won't be able to do that really with every type. I guess you feasibly could. If you could probably do that setup on everyone, but you're going to have to use a processing cable, and processing cables can be a little challenging. I do have a tutorial on it though. If you look up introduction to like simple storage cables, it covers all of them. The processing cable is the probably most challenging one to work with, because if you don't do things in a specific order, it won't figure out what you have to do, because you have to kind of kickstart the first one. But it is possible. I've not tried to do it without connecting it directly to the storage request table or controller. It's something I can look into a little bit to try to test. But I think if you were to just feasibly replace the processing cable, let's see. Because the challenge is you need the purple cable to connect. You can't see them because they're behind, but there's a purple cable on the back that's connecting, which is what connects this to your storage system. But you need a green cable to automatically pull out of this and connect it to the auto crafter. And then that green cable will pull the finished amber back out and put it in your simple storage system. So you may have to have the filing cabinet with the purple on the back, and then have a processing cable on the front going to your auto crafter, which then also needs power. And then that'll pull it right back into the system. So you would need a file in that first filing cabinet for the amber as well for it to go back into it. I think that would probably be the best way if you're looking at to auto craft amber. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a whole lot of work when you can, just type amber, and then click this and then make a bunch of them. You could definitely do that. I don't, because I find it's much easier just to manually make the materials I need at a time. If you're going to be if you just want one done, and because you're building a smeltery dedicated to one specific item, which is what I would assume most people would do, then in that situation, you can just, you don't even need the amber. You can just run the acorns and the resin directly into the machine. You hook up a couple of those, it'll stay full. You'll get the same turnaround, but with a high enough mulch, it doesn't matter. It's still going to consistently make you all the ore you need. But I would warn, if you were thinking about doing that in the hopes of putting all of those those metals into one smeltery, you'll run into the issue where they're going to start turning into different metals by combining, which is not going to give you the right amount to pour out, and it's going to clog up your system most of the time. Unless you're doing everything in nuggets, which you can do, but that takes forever. And you're dedicating a smeltery to each one, man, go all out, do the auto crafting thing is what I'd recommend. So sorry, that was a really long answer to that question. It's possible, but it would take some doing to get that done if you're trying to do that for every sapling. A lot of diamonds or emeralds. Yeah, I threw a bunch of diamond and emerald in there to get started a little bit. Can you make the transmutation table yet? Haven't tried. Take a look. Because I've drawn a blank on what I was working on. So I've got a minute to spare while I think. Did you say table or tablet? Tablet. Tablet needs chiseled stone and another table. And dark matter block. Let's see. A table itself needs obsidian, chiseled. I should be able to make that. Grab. Where's my circle thing? There we go. Here. And we go back to this. Build that. That in the middle. Okay, so I've got another table. You know what? I should emp that. Okay. Just saying. You know, throw that guy back in. And then the tablet needed the four corner things. That's right. Dark matter. So for that I need dark matter. Okay. Well, for that I need. Okay, so this is going to be a bit beyond what I can do right now, I think, because all this stuff is multi, and I don't want to get that deep into it at this moment, to be honest. But get these things done, get the mob farm up and stuff and running, and then I'll start worrying about twisting up all those weird things. Odd. Let's see. Oh, you're fine. I can't read for crap. I need to make coal better. I don't use coal for much of anything, but I guess I could later. This is advanced. I just want to be able to automate the basic ores. Iron, diamond, emerald, etc. because my iron capacity is really failing and I've been watching tutorials but no help. Okay, so you're looking for just the basic stuff. That we can look at. All right, so basic ores. Iron and that you can do. Here's what I would recommend, to be completely honest. You want to automate the output of your smeltery, not as much your input. Inputting is super easy. You throw a maximum capacity chest on here, you can throw in 100 stack of amber. That'll take a while to pour. The hard part is getting this part done. So if you use redstone clocks, which crank those down to the lowest number, they will be constantly clicking on this pouring out for you. Okay? Then you have a hopper or item extraction cable connected to the bottom or side of your table. That's going to pull the finished ingot out into a chest. And then that chest, you just need to connect to your system, either wirelessly or through an import cable like this purple one. And that will automatically move that inside of your system into your folders in your thing. Then all you have to do is once every 20 to 30 minutes, and I mean that, every 20 to 30 minutes, make all the amber you can, walk over, drop it in the chest, and it's going to take 20 to 30 minutes, especially if you've got like 20 or 30 stacks of iron. It's going to take a while to melt all that and pour it out for you. But then every so often, just check back on it. I like doing that because I can, like, that's what I just did. You saw I just did a bunch of iron. Now I've done all the iron. Now if I need, so I can switch over to gold, I don't have to wait for 1,000 things of gold to happen, or I don't have to go in and shut off my automation of iron to be able to switch over to gold. Auto loading and making it in this is, I mean, 5, every click fills up one of these squares. So super easy to just pop it in, but the hard part is this, the pouring, getting it running and connected to your system. Right now, mine isn't. I'm just grabbing them out of the chest. But all you have to do is connect that chest to a wireless transfer node, to be honest with you, and then have another chest right here inputting into this, and everything that goes into this chest will automatically feed inside. I know that still sounds like a lot, but I promise it's just way easier to manually auto feed for iron, gold, the basic stuff. To be honest, the diamond and emerald, you really don't need anything to combine those because it's literally just clicking on diamond and then you have all the diamond. Like that's all the diamond. Now it's all in my system. Emerald's the same way. Diamond and emerald are super easy. You just click on, and because they're not that fast, so quick to just throw those in. But again, I know it sounds like a lot. It's not a full automation. It does require manually loading, but I found that it's way more rewarding because it's easy for me to switch, or something happens and I do need to switch to a different metal. I can come over here and just grab everything out of this chest and put in what I need instead. Just let whatever little bits in here finish out. I've got a little bit of iron that's going to finish out, and then the gold's going to run in. You just got to be careful not to put in 2 ambers at a time that are going to turn into something else, unless you specifically want to make that new thing. Let's see. What else have I got here? See the glitch-infused armor as the best one. Glitch-infused armor is good. The Supremium's a smidge better. I prefer Supremium, but Glitch is also really, really good. You just have to level it up. Is the Super Coal. Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. Too deep into Project E. For me to fiddle with right now in the middle of what I'm already working on is what I meant. I'm going to do it. I'm just saying I'm in the middle of doing something else right now. Lost dog on another account. Oh, hey, Fuji. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Thank you, Chase, for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you much. Making a parabox. A parabox, that's also a lot of fun. If you're doing Prestige, parabox negates half the stuff I just said, because then you can just dupe things. Hello, Jessia? Jessia. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but I really like the spelling of that. Interesting. There we go. Back on my account. Welcome back, Fuji. Yeah, I can't use glitch armor as well. In this run through, we've given me some specific limitations to make it a bit more challenging and fun. So I can't fly using anything other than the air charm and the Vicecraft airship. So I can't use any armors or anything. Plus, I can't use anything that's mystical agriculture. With potentially one exception, if I do need prosperity shards, I will have to make the prosperity sapling. And for that, you do need a little bit of inferium and the inferium seeds to make. But I'm going to wait to see if I actually need prosperity shards for anything before I do that. What are we doing right now? So I was looking at doing something. I was doing this. I was making this for something. Because I needed a crusher. Right. I don't remember why I needed the crusher. But I'll remember in a minute, I'm sure. Good timing, though. That just ran out. All right. Let's run over here. We'll emp those real quick. Oh, unemkable. That makes me sad. Oh, give me those. Give me those. Pick it up. Oop. All right. There we go. So that's in there. And I know I needed a crusher. Just don't remember what I needed the crusher for. But we'll get to that. Oh, need that thing in the middle. Oh, I don't have steel yet. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of many things. Okay, I need steel. Can't use mystical agriculture. Steel blend. Pulverized iron, pulverized coal. Or coal and iron. Coal and iron it is. Coal. Coal and iron. Luckily we just made that machine. Don't throw it there. Grab us a stack of block of coal. Don't think I've emptied that yet. I had not. And then a stack of iron. Just going to get that going. How do I have the transmutation table? So the transmutation table is part of Project E. The only way to gain access to Project E is to unlock it with prestige points on a prestige world. So I've done a prestige world and played it all the way through, which unlocked it for me. Now, sadly, my computer messed up earlier this week, and I lost every Minecraft save that I had, so I had to start over. So it is possible to cheat yourself the points, which I didn't mind doing, because I've already legitimately earned them once. But to get a prestige world, whenever you're creating a new world on Minecraft and Sky Factory, on the very bottom, it'll ask you prestige on or off. And if you turn it on, it makes the game infinitely harder or more challenging. But if you've already played through Sky Factory a couple times, you know how things work. It's a great way to add a new challenge to the game, because 75% of the stuff in Sky Factory is now locked, and you can't use it until you buy it with prestige points, which you have to earn through different things. So you don't, when you start off, you've got no vein mining anymore. You don't have hopping bonsais. You don't have the smeltery. You've only got a melter. So it makes things a bit more challenging, which can be fun if you feel like you've kind of done everything at that point. Let's see here. What are we currently working on? I'm currently working on making a crusher, and now I'm making steel. I don't remember why I wanted the crusher, but I did need the crusher for something I was talking about a minute ago. There's some steel blend. Okay. I'm hoping I can emp this, because if so, that'll speed things up. I can! Excellent. Oh, yes, I forgot those. Cook that up. That will be groovy. How do you cheat them in? Is there a command on YouTube? You can, the command, if I'm correct. Oh, no, I'll just throw it in there. It's like / prestige give. Well, you don't. You'll use it, but give only Draven 1,000. Gave me 1,000 prestige points. If I'm correct. Someone had given it to me yesterday. I had forgotten it, and I think it's something like that. And yeah, it'll just throw all the prestige points in there for you. Again, I still highly recommend playing through prestige one time without cheating, because it's a lot of fun. It makes things challenging. It makes you use stuff you normally wouldn't use in Sky Factory. And I like that. But, you know, it's not for everybody. If you're impatient, jump all over it. I don't remember if I emptied these earlier. Oh, I couldn't. Okay, good. All right, so let me grab steel. See if we can emp steel. I can emp steel. That makes me happy. Since I can't mystical agriculture that crap. That is going to make life much easier. Okay, how do you beat Project E? There's not really a beat. It just unlocks new things. So for this stream, what we've decided to do is give me several different challenges. I can't fly using anything other than an air charm or the Vicecraft airship. I can't use anything mystical agriculture or the glitch armor. I can't become an android. There may have been one other one I'm forgetting, but I'll remember when I get to it. And then the goal is, this is everything that's part of Project E over on the right-hand side. Our goal is to make at least one of everything that is Project E. Now, some of these things aren't makeable. You can only find them, so those won't count. But we're going to do all of that kind of stuff. I've never played Project E until this run, so this is a way of me familiarizing myself a little bit with it, because I get a lot of questions about that and requests for tutorials. So that's what this is going to allow me to put some stuff out for Project E. Let's see. You've already done it. That works. Sorry for repeating myself, but you wanted to make better fuel. Better fuel? The Crusher makes better fuel? I don't remember. I'm sure it'll come to me. A lot of tutorials, so maybe that's why wacky. What was quacky? Is there a reason you like playing Sky Factory? I like Sky Factory largely because of the challenge of it. I like that they've done a really good job of combining a lot of mod packs that work well together and cross challenge. So if I want to really work on my mystical agriculture, I may have to really focus on this mod I've never messed with before. And then it's sprinkled with mods you don't need to progress, but you can play with, like the Coffins mod, Astral Sorcery, which there's nothing at all in the advancements tied to, but it is a huge thing you can play with if you want to, but you don't have to. I think it's just very well made. I found Sky Factory 3 through Achievement Hunter. It was the first mod pack that I ever played, and I fell in love with it. So when I started doing the tutorials, because I got tired of not being able to find answers for questions without watching a 2-hour Let's Play. So I wanted to make 5, 10, 15-minute tutorials at most that gave people those snippets of information that they're looking for. And it resonated. A lot of people found that useful, and the channel started to grow, so I continued that into Sky Factory 4. And I've done it in some other mods as well. I have a couple RL Craft. I have one RL Craft tutorial. And it's just one of the first things in the game, how to make a wooden axe. And I think it's got like 16,000 views. Because it doesn't tell you how to do the first thing in the game when you're playing it. And I've done some volcano block one. Yeah, kind of fun. But yeah, I think it's a really well-mixed pack. I've played several other packs that are good. But a lot of times, like Galacticraft was a ton of fun. But it's not finished. You get to a point where there's nothing else to do. There's no progression because they never finished the primary mod. And then there's a game like Volcano Block that I just didn't like because just the way that it was set up. But again, not everything's for everyone. All right, let's see. Better mulch. Mulch! That is exactly what we were looking for. Thank you. That is what I needed a crusher for. Bless you, child. I had completely forgotten the whole purpose of that. Excellent. Let's get back to the crusher, because now I think we are in a spot where we can probably build it. I need this. Let's emp that. And kill it. And I will need lava. I forgot lava. Lava has probably been the most useful thing having this for, which I'm going to have a way of fixing that here in a few minutes as well. But it's just having access to lava without having to run around and get it, infinitely worth everything in this mod pack. All right, crusher. All right, so now we need to start crushing saplings, because I need biofuel for the mulch. Let's see, saplings I don't care about. 10. Congratulations, you count. Let's see. Better mulch. Yes, biofuel. I'm so glad you remembered that. Because I'd forgotten, and then I'd kick myself later. Found a weird potion effect from an unknown mod. Fertility. Makes all animals in your radius fertile. That would be great in the chicken mod. That would be very great with playing with the chickens. Forgotten about volcano block? I try. Is there a way I can use one transfer node to transport multiple items? Or will I have to make a separate node for every filing cabinet? You do not. No. You can have one, like, say, for example, I have this chest. If I put a wireless transfer node on this chest, it's going to transfer everything, but it's going to start in the top left-hand corner. And then it'll just keep going until the chest is empty. So if you have stuff coming in faster than it's able to transfer out, the chest can get clogged. That would be the biggest thing that I would say you'd have to worry about. But again, you'd need a lot of stuff coming into that chest, automating and such, before that would be a problem. Because with the transfer node, you can go ahead and when you click on it, I don't have one here, but let me go down here. When you click on the transfer nodes, any of them, whether it's this one's an energy, you can crank up to the top the amount that it can transfer in one shot. Same with any of the extraction cables. I've got the fluids on maximum for that reason as well. Items are the same way. If you crank it up to 64, then it'll transfer 64 at a time. So that's literally one stack of items will disappear each time. So yes, you can do that. What am I missing here? Trying to do this and keep up with the chat because there's so many awesome people chatting. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Just pull some out of the table. For instead of Sky Factory 3. I played Sky Factory 3 to conclusion. Like, I've done everything in Sky Factory 3 that was available. And then I went to Sky Factory 4. I will play Sky Factory 3 again. I actually did play Sky Factory just a couple of months ago at the same time we were doing Volcano Block. But that was just for me because I was streaming Volcano Block. For me, it was something I really enjoyed. That for me is something I can just get in and mess with the chickens for hours, and I enjoy that stuff. It's kind of mindless, fun stuff while I'm watching videos. I also have other games like 7 Days to Die that I like to jump in for the same reason. I can watch videos on one monitor and play games. That's kind of like my cooldown stuff. But Sky Factory 4 I like because it just has more than Sky Factory 3. If you're really going through 3, you'll run out of stuff quicker. Because once you get your draconic armor, you're invincible. But man, is that great armor. Let's see. So you don't have to use it. How do you chest auto reorder? Oh, yes, I can help with that. So chest auto reorder, all you have to do is click in on the scroll wheel on your mouse. So anytime you click in on the scroll wheel, it'll auto sort. It'll also work down here, but if you click in this area, it's only going to auto sort this area. You actually have to click down on your mini bar to auto sort that one. So if you don't want to mess with these bars like I don't, auto sorting up here won't mess with that. So yes, you can auto sort pretty much any storage thing. This you can't, but I mean any type of chest or container, even ender chests and such, they should all work that way. Draven using his inner Jeff. Personal hero of mine. I am not unhappy with that comparison. Saplings out of the EMP cable. Well, I have free saplings here. I mean, I've got them making, so I don't want to waste EMP if I don't need to, because I've got them, right? So I just pull them out of here. Same with leaves. I've just been pulling all the leaves out and throwing them into that because I'm never going to need leaves for anything. So I can just throw them in there. They don't give a lot, but it's free. So no complaints, but let's see if we can EMP biofuel. We cannot. I had a feeling that was going to happen. The mulch has not wanted to play. Mulch. How many can I make? 20. Not enough. Let's make some more. Ooh, what am I missing? Brown. I'm missing brown. Okay. Cocoa. Oh no! I don't have a sapling going for that either. Okay, well, at least that I can pull out of here. Cocoa. So I like to have twice as much mulch as I normally use, and then that's it. And I do that because when I'm making a mulch, I don't have to go take it out of all my saplings to then upgrade it. I've got enough to put in there, and then the ones I take out are what I'll use to upgrade moving forward. That's just me. You do not have to do that. I used all my biofuel. Mulch is empkable though. Yes, the mulch is. That is correct. I should do that because I forgot. Mulch. Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay. Mulch. Nope. Mulch is not empkable. Mulch 1 was, But mulch 2 is not empkable. So there we go. Got to make it. Brown mulch is the only one that seems to work. But that's all right. No worries. Yeah. Yeah, brown mulch is, it would not take the second one. But again, not a worry. Somebody hit me? Okay. Thought I heard a smack me sound. So what have I got there? Well, I can throw the brown mulch in there because I've made enough of that. I just need some more. Just waiting on a little bit of that. Let's grab a few more saplings. I think I was using tin, wasn't I? Yes. Funk. What am I doing in here? Already done that. I've already done that. Okay. Throw what little bit I got in here. All right. I'm going to let those build up a minute and let that mulch out. We can start working on some of the other stuff we need. So we also need to build a mob farm today. So let's take a look at the fan. I'm going to need some fans. Hopefully some of you are my fans. But over that was as cheesy as I could feasibly make it. 3, 3, 3. I'm going to use the same design I always use because it works for me. All right, so we've got 3 of those. I will need levers. 9 levers. I will need brick. Because I'm going to make this another brick instead of cobblestone. I'm feeling fancy. And then I will need some slabs. Brick slabs are what I want. Probably didn't make enough brick slabs. Oh, I also need spikes. I forgot about that. Diamond spikes. Oh! They changed the recipe for spikes. It doesn't require swords anymore. This is an infinitely awesome improvement. I really, really like this. Thank goodness. I mean, I need to. Oh, that is a nice upgrade right there. Let me emp that. Emp those. Let me emp the slab. Can't emp the slabs, okay? Let's see here. 4. IR fan. Well, I appreciate that. Where do you download Sky Factory 4? I do play it on, well, up until now, it's been the Twitch launcher. If you go get the Twitch launcher, it's going to forward you to the new one, which is like Overwolf that we're going to use. But it's free, and it should be perfectly fine for you. Advice on how to get legendary Android parts. Mob Farm. Couple ways. Mob Farm will work. It just depends on the zone that you're in. Luckily, I'm in Plains. Plains has a pretty good drop rate. So does Hills and Forests. If you really want them, go to the Nether and fly around. You'll find purple and orange androids themselves all over the place in the Nether, and just kill those. And usually you put like lucky. You can put lucky on your weapon or something to try to get a lucky looter, I believe it is, to try to get a little bit better. But yeah, it'll definitely work for you. I normally have more than I'll ever need just from a mob farm, to be honest with you. Oh, deep lob mining. That's correct. You can also, I think, get them from there as well. Try not to miss anything. MC Eternal, and it's pretty good, but it's a very large mod pack. I have seen that. It's hit the, I believe it's hit the poll before, but it's not what anybody voted for me to play. So, but I have seen it before. I don't think I'm going to build this one quite as high as I normally. Normally, I'm not flying by the time I build this. So. There's a manual mob farm you can build. Personally, I don't use it anymore. I used to. I have a tutorial showing how to make it for before you have the ability to make an auto mob farm. It's definitely much more helpful in a prestige world where you don't start with the fans unlocked, these mob fans I'm about to use. So it would be more beneficial in that regard, but in a regular world that's non-prestige, it's not really needed. You can get the fans and such pretty quickly enough that you don't need to. You see, is that high enough? I think it's high enough this time. I'm not going to go as high as I normally. May have gone one too big. I think we'll try it. Okay. Let's see here. Is Overwolf a launcher? Yes, it's where Twitch is putting all of their mods moving forward. If you go into Twitch and download it, like many of us have seen, there's a little notice there letting us know it has to happen. So I went ahead and did it. It didn't take long, and all of my worlds carried right over. I didn't have to click or do anything special. So it just pretty much negated my need for the Twitch launcher immediately, because I don't really use mods in anything else than Minecraft. 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Don't you have a lot of diamonds? I have some diamonds. I wouldn't say I have a lot of diamonds. I threw a chunk into the transmutation table just to get the EMC power up, and I threw a bunch of emeralds in as well. Let's see. How do you get fertilized essence? Fertilized essence, you have a chance of getting that every time a mystical agriculture crop is harvested. So if you're especially if you use my design for an to automate the process, it'll make those seeds and it'll pull the essence in automatically, which can be a good and bad thing. They're kind of good to have if you really want to use them. But if you don't account for them when you're setting up harvesting your mystical agriculture, they have a habit of sometimes clogging the system. So you gotta make sure that you're accounting for those whenever you do it. How am I flying? Air charm. One of the only 2 ways I'm allowed to fly in this playthrough. That's one of the challenges we've set for ourselves. 1, 2, 3, yes. I should get a building gadget. That should be something I should do here pretty quick. Didn't think about that. Now that I've got power. Give me that. This is the same design mob farm that I use all the time. For a standard mob farm, I do have a different design I use if I'm using an actual mob spawner. The mob spawner design, I don't think I've ever done a tutorial for that, but no one's ever really asked. But I like it. It's designed a little better. It's shorter, but it's 4 sides. And has fans blowing in all different directions. It works well for me. All right, let's grab those. That. Right, that looks good. Let's get this set up. Okay, that should work. I apologize if I'm missing anything in chat. I'm trying to keep up with that and this at the same time. Do you know why Twitch is doing the new launcher? I'll be honest, I don't. Came as a surprise. I don't remember hearing anything coming up. I don't know if it's a new partnership. Oh, dang it. I'll tell you, this is just a me thing. The new launcher has ads on it. When you load it up on the right-hand side, there are ads. The Twitch launcher did not have ads. So, if anything, it might just be a way to monetize everybody who's using it for free, because there's really no cost to use any of those launchers, right? I think it's a way that they can sell ads. Again, purely just a guess on my part, but I would say that's probably the most likely reason, is because that one's set up to use ads already. That's the first thing I noticed, is that there were ads there. And I'm like, aha! Well, that makes sense now. I'm going to need more brick. Good, those are done. Let's see. Should I build the ME system? I think you should give it a shot, for sure. If you've never used it before, yes, I'm not a fan of it. I prefer simple storage 1,000,000%. But not everybody does. And so I think it's important to try them both so you can find what works better for your playstyle. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is always important. You don't have to be out of it very long to realize you hate something. Lord knows I've done that. But it's important to give it a shot, you know, because you never know. Okay, that's all closed in. That's all closed in. Yep. Do the slabs. The reason I do the slabs is I like to be able to see inside. That way I can see if there's any problem, if things aren't spawning, or for some reason something's blown up. Because that's happened, where something starts, fighting inside and the creeper blows, and suddenly I don't realize my farm's not producing, because I'll automate this into the system so that, man, I'm messing up. So that way I don't really see it coming in that much. So it is possible that can get broken and then you don't realize it and you've been wasting time thinking you were getting materials when you were not. But a slab will cut off light just like a regular will. See how it went from yellow to red? Because a slab works the same as a solid block. Even though there's light getting in there, logically, it's not adding light to the game. So, interesting thing. So I was told the shift... there's that shift control thing people were telling me that I can do when flying. Doesn't work with the charm. Charm does not work. You just bounce. I still have the same problem I did before, sadly. That up, just in case anything falls. Let's see. I've missed a lot here. Let's see. I've had 3 auto farms, all being 50-50 farms with tier 4 essences, seeds. Never got a fertilized essence. You know why. I believe somebody mentioned it, but yes. They only work on the actual separate seeds, like steel seeds and such. They don't come from any of the inferior, the basic seeds. It has to be a specialty seed. So that would probably be why. If you do steel seeds or osmium seeds or anything like that, you should see them dropping in those. But yeah, you won't get them from regular seeds. I apologize. I should have mentioned that sooner. Wouldn't let mods for me unless I waited an hour. Then I had to wait more to even start up. Ooh, that sucks. Why don't you just put upgrades in the mob fan? It's cheaper than making a bunch. Again, a lot of it's based on early game. I may have the stuff to do it now, but I don't always. I forgot to get more spikes. If you had a magic table to get all the brick. I do. But a lot of times I just make it anyways. As soon as I can get a stonework factory up and running, which is probably going to be pretty quick here in a minute. Did I do diamond spikes? I did, okay. Once I can do that, I will have unlimited pretty much anyways without having to use any of this. So that will be nice as well. And again, one thing I like to try and point out as much as possible, in no way do I ever say that what I'm doing is the best way to do things. It's the way that I like doing. There are definitely there's so many things in this game, or just games in general, that there really is no best. It's all subjective. Oh, it's already working. Sir, I'm not done yet. Well, I made a boo-boo there. Real quick, turn that off. Get out of here, Owen. Yeah, get back up there. Jerk. I only care about the regular ones. Now I'm flying. Hold on. Hang on. Let me see here. Wonder if you had magic. Let's see. Again, the problem is the issue that I've run into each time. Jesus. All right, guys. I need you guys to piss off a little bit. All right. Hold on. We got to fix this. I turned it on too soon. I'll fix that. Give me a moment. Wither builder and a mob crusher? Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%. For withers, yes. Completely. Hello, Michael. Welcome back. Saw this post on Reddit where it took someone hours to get a single supremium essence from the seeds wither farm and made 2 sacks. That is correct. Wither. If you're strong enough to do wither, then definitely, for sure. Let me grab a couple torches real quick. Oh, I'm almost dead. Well, sleeping won't help. It's dark in there. They're going to spawn up in here either way. I need to throw some light in here real quick, so they'll stop spawning. Hello. If you wouldn't mind not shooting me for just a minute. Thank you. Yeah, that's the problem. Even if I sleep, they're all still going to be there. So I'm gonna fix most of this. Let's see. So if I remember correctly, it was yellow. That was the wall. That'll be the next one. Wow, indeed. F7 is the one that lets you see the light levels. Again, if I missed anything, I apologize. I will catch up as quickly as I can. Oh, I'll clean that out. Now to get the few stragglers up here. Okay, more than a few. If you guys could just kill each other for a minute. Surprise! Surprise! Should have grabbed my shield while I was up there. Where you at? One. Oh, no, two of them. Aha! You fool! And your friend! Get your piece. Oh, he had a little bit of left in it. There you go. Excellent. All right, now I can finish this out. Where's my spikes? Nope. Slab. There. Excellent. Now I can go fix that. All right. What have I missed here? Let me see here. You're going to need a lot of stuff. Keep it running the wither. Yeah, wither skulls are the hardest part, but you can do that with mystical agriculture. Relatively easy. And get yourself infinite skulls if you really want to do that. It'll just be a little bit harder because at first you have to get the mob chunks using a solium dagger. It's one of those seeds that requires that extra step, sadly. There we go. There. Now it's working. Now all I have to do is get something to gather up the love. Do that. I just want to thank you for all your help too. Well, you are very welcome, Tagmaster. Thank you so much for saying so. I appreciate you coming by. Why are they using tier 1 seeds? Well, tier 1 seeds is the way to get other seeds. You can get supremium from killing withers, but again, that can take time. Not everybody's strong enough to kill withers right off the bat. I think, have I emptied this? Oh, you can't. Okay. I don't know if I've done gunpowder. I had not. Excellent. I've done the rest of this. All right. So let's see what we need to make XP. I need a lot. Vines and a hopper. Vine. Hopper. What else? I also needed green. Okay. I needed another vine. I didn't get enough. Never have enough vines. Not sure I have lime yet. I do not. What is lime? Don't have the cactus. Oop. Cactus. Those. Cooked up real quick. There. No. Those in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. Oop. All right, let's see while this is cooking. 2421 reactor should power my whole base. Anything I need it for, correct. Fission reactor, yes. In theory. You do have to then build the inside of it. So it's going to depend on how much you cook up of that. The design that I use, the pattern that I use for cooling in my tutorial is pretty good. It should run it most everything for a while, unless you're running like a lot of real heavy processes and automation. But mine shows you how to build that in a corner. You can then put that in all 4 corners to quadruple the amount of power that it gives you. So very easy to do that if you need to. That. Grab our lime green again. Yo. Empk the lime green so we don't have that problem in the future. All right. Oh, still missing something in the middle. What's that? Oh, one of these. Fire charge. Excellent. Empk that. Can't empk that. Okay, that one's not empkable. Not going there. It's going here. Pow. This might be empkable. It's not. Okay, that is not empkable either. Lots of things not empkable today. Need a collector. Need the bottom 3 things. What's that? 3 hoppers. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Buffy. 1. There we go. That and that. Now I will need an item extraction cable. I will need some chests. This is just to get started. Let's see here. What's the command? Oh, still flying? Turn that off. Whee! Besides Roguecraft and roguelike adventures and dungeons, any cool mod packs that include the ice and fire mod? I apologize, off the top of my head, I do not. Dang it, I need to get in there. I bumbled that. I normally put this in first. Oh, I forgot that I turned off the air charm. So it turns out, if you're not wearing your air charm, spikes will kill you. So, you know, just educational. I want to share that with you guys in case you didn't know about that. I didn't want you guys to be... Oh, it kicked it outside. Okay. All right, let me see here. Again, I'm a champion, kids. Don't try this at home. Yeah, now I can fly. Yes. Really? Did not need that right now. Thank you. Ow. I'm building this out of order, what I normally do, and I'm not paying attention. That's my fault. I'm missing a spike. I will fix that in just a moment. Ugh. Get this put where it needs to be. I was hoping I didn't get down time to get the spike. Oh, I got statue core. That's nice. That'll be helpful. Chests. This. There. 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 Place for overflow. Now, all I need is one more diamond spike. Okay. While I'm running, I will check. Draven, I not recommend playing Sky of Diamonds because it's going to be hard to stream it because you're going to have to load it at the start of the day. Not sure what you mean by load it at the start of the day. Is there something that doesn't work? Or I'm confused. All right, so there's all that. What did I need? I needed spikes. I need one more spike. All right, let's go fix that, and then that thing will finally be up and running. That. Got the charms on again. It's likely to make everything except Project E and then say it's too deep. Too deep? No, I'm going to do everything Project E. Again, that's the main goal, is we want to do everything possible. I need you to move so I can put spikes down. There. Give me that brick back. No. 364. Brick. Okay. There. Don't want a Vern sneaking out. All right. Blaze powder is not transmutable. That is correct. Blaze rods are, though, so that works. Mob crusher, you can get tons of essence. That's also true. Lots of easy ways or good ways to get different stuff. It's just a matter of flipping around. Buffy, Noelle says hello. I'll let the kitty know. MC the Collector. I did forget to do the Collector, didn't I? I'll catch up on that. I'm going to make those a lot, so I'll do that one next time. Fusion put 3 reactors in one computer. Common machine found, but water setup making are predicting. That doesn't sound bad. Don't go in there, spikes hurt. Show us how to remove death markers. I am a friendly person that tries to help through my failure. Why don't you use bacon as a food source? I use mineral berries. They eat quickly. You don't have to use a gluttony charm. They're one of the few foods that eats faster than normal, so at about half speed. So I can eat 2 of those for every 1 piece of bacon I would eat. And they raise about the same amount of life. Large mod pack with 350 mods, so it might take like 3 hours to load. I'll be honest with you, I shouldn't have that problem. My PC being braggy, I'm just, and seriously, I should download it and give it a shot, but I should be able to pull it up. Do you know how to stop the over sending of one item through the item duct, causing him trying to automate coal, and it either has too much acorn or too much resin? If you're putting it into a packager, no. I do not. I don't use that process for that very reason. Again, I know I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I use the blah, 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 blah. I use in the simple storage system this one, the processing cable. The processing cable will allow you to, if you have that connected to, say, the side of your machine here, going to an auto crafter, it'll take the exact amount of what you want, and then it'll take the finished product back out and put it directly into your system. So it feeds it and takes it back instantaneously. So that's the process that I normally use because packagers are just not fun. Don't go in this. We already did that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like Compact Cube? I don't think I've ever played Compact Cube, so I'm not sure. Unless that's a Compact Machine mod, and that's actually what it's called. If so, then I love it. But if it's different, I'm not sure. All right, okay. So we've got that. All right, so we got our mob farm up. We're working on mulch. That's what we're working on. All right, let me go over here and get this. We need to level up. I'd like to get to level 3 or 4 mulch today. Okay, now it's bugging me. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Lots of mulch. All your mulchy mulch. Level 2. Give it to me. 36. How many is that? 66? That's plenty. Excellent. So we have mulch number 2. Mulch number 3. We need substrate, which means we are jumping into a PRC. Yub. Is there a phone game I think you'd like called Dragon City? Okay. Let me grab in here. I keep a notepad for things to remember for later. You can see. Okay, I'll give it a check. I play a good chunk of phone games. A lot of phone games. From easy to hard. Let's see. Oh, you're very welcome, Phantom. We have a mod for you. Love to hear about it. Draven, is there... Oh, you already said that. How am I today? Michael, I am doing well. I'm having a very good day today, which is... are you an ad? Noel, you over there? You trying to make money off the stream? Oh, I'm playing. Ooh, all this stuff's going to need folders later. All right, so let's make big chests real quick. And by that, I mean chests to put items in before anybody slaps me. Time for a chest builder. These little chests are just not doing it. Chest builder. Empty that. Probably will never need a second one, but okay. Chest builder. You shall go here. Now we shall make the things for chests. I'm not thinking you can emp the chest, but I'm going to see. It would be amazing if you could, but I would be shocked if that's possible. I'd also be shocked if you could do a compact machine. So I'm not expecting that either. Let's see. Iron is number 3. And the 4th one is chests. Nope. Let's get this going. Maximum. 222. Yep. I like big bucks and I cannot. Nope. Didn't think so. That's okay. Will save me having to make folders earlier. I can do it all after the stream. There we go. Way more room. All right. Make a couple more of those. At least one more. I want to put it by the mod farm. Well, better make 2. You don't need that. I just need iron. 2 things of iron and 2 things of fence. Not going to be enough in there. Fence. Nope. Let's see. Can we add a caveat to airwalking charm specifically? You can only have 1 in your inventory. Oh yeah, that's just me anyways. I never carry more than 1. Especially since I was able to air charm it. I can just make more as I need them. I would agree. So one of these is going down here, and then I got to make I got to make a wireless to get it into the system. That's the finishing up of this while the mulch is happening. That. Let's see. Have you checked Nord PvP? Not familiar with that. No. Have you made a mob farm in the hunting dimension? I remember parts being generated. I've not, just because I don't like to be there. Although I've always thought about building a base there at some point. That could be interesting. All right, so I've already made all those. So that's going to go here. And I need another cable, but I need a special cable. Import cable. Why do I not have any of these? I need to make some. Keep trying to make hoppers. Import cable. Nope. Wow, hit the wrong. I hit shift and it popped me down. Let me get off of that so that doesn't happen again. Go quick. my bad. Did you make a tutorial about processing cables? Yes. It's actually, I made one for all of the simple storage. If you do introduction to, I think it's introduction to simple storage cables, or how to use simple storage cables, it'd be 1 or the 2 of those. It goes over all 4 of them, including the processing cable. I believe, yes. Let's see. You can only items that have MK. That is true. I just never know which ones those are, and I'm too lazy to look at it. Ape2, it's just like the EA of the storage mods. Did you make a tutorial? Oh, I did that. Hunting mentioned spawn stronger mobs with a higher drop rate of loot. It's really only meant for making mobs smarter. That's true. Yeah, it's in Sky Factory 4. It's almost useless to me. Sadly, it's the one. It's probably one I would think the most useless mod that was added to this pack, because you really can get mob stuff anywhere. It's not that good to have, but eh. Okay, all right. So we've got that going. Now I need to get the stuff into it. So I'm going to need more GPSs. I need 1, 2. Yes, I will need transfers. I both. I will need wireless. This guy. Oh, out of those again. Some of these. Doot, doot. Some of those. I think I emptied. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Those. Did I empty GPS? Oh, I didn't. There you go. And good. One. Ah, poo. I needed 2 of those. Block. Another that. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, I'm running here. How do you feel about the Gaia Spirit fight? I've only done it once. No, let me rephrase. I haven't done it. I've watched it done. Let me rephrase. I was thinking something different. Looks cool. I've just never messed with it. In Sky Factory 3, I think it's the one thing that night I didn't do. I didn't do a lot of the botany stuff. I couldn't get into it. Not that it was bad. Just at the time, I couldn't get into it. I forgot to GPS it. Dang it. All right. Let's see. Is that Sky Factory 4? No, I believe that's Sky Factory 3. Okay, so here we go. Sync that. I like the little blue box you get now. That's new. Did not used to show that. That's cool. Definitely make sure you've got the right spot. Do I use packagers? Yes, in some situations. They're really good if you're using the hogs, because it's just all one item coming in. So that's definitely useful. I think that's probably the primary place that I use them. I don't use them a whole lot. Ah. No. Dang it. There we go. 64. 4. Everything that is being smelted in the melter, or the smeltery, will auto feed into this, which will then auto feed into this. I just need the upgrades for it, and we will have automated pretty much everything I wanted to automate today already. Which upgrade is it? It's this one. And this one. Ruh-roh. Oh, good, I had them. All right, so let me see. I need 3 speed upgrades and a stack upgrade. Just everything. Can I empty these? Yes. Oh, odd. You can't do the yellow ones, but you can do the red ones. Okay. Interesting. It's not feeding out, so... Oh, there we go. Import filter. There we go. Working? Still not working. There we go. That's how it should go. Press that again. That needs to be priority 10. This is priority 5. So everything will go in there, unless there's already a filing cabinet, which are all at priority 0. So now everything that auto feeds in here from the smeltery is good to go. Which reminds me, I should get some amber cooking. Not done any while we've been being so chatty here. Boop, 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 boop. 49, that's it. Ugh, I need to get that new mulch down there. All right, let's see what we need for a PRC so we can try and get level 3 mulch. Right now, my fission reactor is capped. Add another one of the towers of coolers and such. Will it make it cap higher? No, it will, yes. To the best of my knowledge, that's the maximum amount of energy that it can produce with the build that you have. So it should make it higher if you just continue going around. Okay, so that's good. Mulch number 3, also known as the devil. Because we need substrate. Ugh. All right. We need infinite water sources. Let's start with that. I don't want to miss. So what do I need for infinite water sources? I need not a water cooler. I need graphite dust, which means I need graphite. Oh, I'm used to getting graphite from mystical agriculture. Interesting. I'm going to have to do it a different way. It's liquid coal. Well, hell, that's something new I've not messed with in ever. It should add more capacity, yes. Because the capacity is decided by 2 things: the physical size of the reactor and the amount of reactor coils that are inside. The more reactor coils, the higher amount of power it can produce. If you stick graphite blocks next to those, that doubles the amount that the coils themselves can produce, increasing it even higher. And then all the coolers is the opposite number. So the first one is how much power and heat it creates. The second one is how much cooling it is. You always want your cooling to be in a negative number to completely take away any threat of overheating. If you have them the exact same number, technically you're okay. I like to have mine in a negative number to be sure. Let me see here. Crafting amber with them. Unfortunately, no. It will not let me do amber, acorns, or resin in the table. Does not take some. So yes, manufacturing crushed coal can make graphite. That is true. But then I've got to crush coal, or I can melt coal. I don't have a manufactory. I should make a manufactory. What do I need for that? So that's something we're going to use a lot. I have some things, but I don't have this. I will make some. And I will emk them. Emk. Yes. Delicious. Delicious emking. I will make a piston. I will not make a piston. First I'll make a redstone. Then I'll make a piston. Yay, piston. Actually, I will emk the piston. Yay. Then I'll throw it in the bucket. Now I'll make a manufactory. Sweet. Emk it. So much goodness. Oh, here we go. Aim for the manufactory. Yes, I agree 100%. That part I remember. All right, excellent. I am going to need to hook some upgrades to these things because they're not using very good batteries yet until I get some better batteries. So let's take a look at some upgrades. Again, I know it's a lot of basic stuff we've done 100 times, but once we get it up and running and we get these devices all set, good God. Okay, that'll be a little bit. I'm going to need saplings again, and we'll use silver this time. So I need more biofuel. Make the next set as well. Give me that. Let's see. Also being Android, it's better go for the damage than the defense when choosing a path. You only get to pick one. To be honest with you, you have to do one or the other. I don't think it'll let you. If you do one, you can't do the other. I like the damaging one because you're already such a tank as an android. I've never really needed the defense stuff. If you've got a good armor on, like Supremium or the glitch armor, the defense bonuses are okay, but they're not phenomenal. Sky Factory 4 isn't as good as 3. They both have things. 3 has a horrible early game. That sifting crap is horrendous. The whole sifting thing was terrible. But once you get past that and you can get that automated, or you get the chickens up and running, you're in pretty good shape. The nether isn't as fun to me because, again, it's void-like. I like having the nether like we have here where it's mostly lava, but kind of Sky Factory-ish still. I think the nether's better in 4. I really like refined storage from 3. That one's pretty good. But I will say 4 has more stuff to do in it. Automated obsidian yet? I have not yet. No, that's not. I haven't gotten quite to it yet. I do miss being able to eat the rain. That was a good thing of number 3. was going bad until your stream. Oh, well, thank you, Shane. I appreciate that. I'm glad we could help cheer things up. Emk the upgrades. Yes, I need to make one upgrade, and then I can see if it'll let me emk them. I should check that. Will I be able to emk these upgrades? Where are the ones I want? These ones. Yes! Here's the other one. Delicious! Ooh! Ooh, they are pricey, though. They are pricey. And I need mashed up obsidian and mashed up quartz. So I need to get that going, too. So let me, first of all, grab some obsidian. Blah, blah, blah. I spelled it wrong. Obsidian. And what else did I say? Quartz. Quartz I should have blocks of already. Yes. Wait a minute. I don't know if I can smash blocks. Let me take one of these instead. Manufactory should run these to help make the other stuff, but let's see. It's going to be so slow. Eat the rain. Yes, in Sky Factory 3, when you look up, you actually eat the rain and it will fill your hunger bar. You'll actually go, it'll go, yum, 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 yum. It's a cool sound. But that's something just in Sky Factory 3. Yeah, Sky Factory 3. If you look up in the rain, you'll start going, yum, 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 and it fills up your health bar. Kind of fun. Let's see. I've learned protection chant can go to protection 14. Nice. It's the garden cloches. Oh, yes. Cloches. That's delicious stuff right there. I will agree with you 100%. What mic do you use? I use a Samsung, not Samsung, S-A-M-S-O-N, Samsung Meteoric mic. I got it for free, not from the company. They're not a sponsor, sadly. My company has like a healthy rewards program. You do all this healthy stuff and fill out stuff monthly. You get points, and you can go to a site and spend those points on real stuff. Like I had built mine up. I'm a slob for loyalty programs. I sign up to all tons of them. One time I signed up for 74 programs and got 74 different birthday rewards for free. Meals mostly. But I built up a ton of points doing all the stuff you could do. Because I'm at work on the phone, I have another monitor up. I can sit and fill out all these things like they're easy. And I ordered the mic for free. That's also I got 4 Amazon dots through that program. I use up the points. Let's see. Only if you can eat rain in real life. I agree. You can drink it, but it doesn't always taste good. Okay. Slob for free stuff. Yeah. I don't mind putting a little time in to get something for free. Time I have. All right. Now, let's see if we can emk this coal or obsidian. We can! Excellent. That will make this faster. Actually, that probably is almost everything I need other than the quartz. I need to make one of these. Oh, no, I need the quartz too. Okay. Let me interrupt the obsidian now that I can emk it, and I'll put some quartz in there instead. Is that a no, Draven? I'm sorry for sounding pushy. I didn't see what you put. If a method of automating it, do you mind if I list 6 items you need? Automating what exactly? I'm not sure what part we're talking about. But then I might. I just don't know what we were talking about. Let's see. It's like the ender pearl from a chorus fruit. I think I might have seen a hopscotch conversation. I missed the first part of that. And you can emp the quartz? Excellent. Well, once I get one, I'll be good. There we go. For making obsidian? I don't need that much obsidian. Although, obsidian's not bad. I usually have ungodly excess amount of obsidian. Quartz. Get 16 of those. Probably don't even need that many, but I want a couple. Oh, I made it. Now my numbers are all thrown off. I feel horrible about myself. Oh, excellent. I'll make one of those. Missing a gold plate. Okay. Haven't emptied that yet. Here. And that one. Go up here. That. Empty that. Now let's see how bad that's going to hurt me. Ooh! Ooh, that was pricey. There. Goes in there. That was pricey just for one machine, but, you know. I can eventually, once I get these sped up, it'll be a lot easier to actually make this stuff. Oh, good. There we go. Now it'll be much easier to make stuff. And I need upgrades for the crusher. Actually, those are going fast enough. Let's see if we can... We still need to get that PRC going. Let's move on to that so we can make sure we get to... Cheating myself. All right, what do I need? I need enriched alloy, redstone and iron. Okay. I need mostly redstone, so I don't care to throw a little bit extra in there. Redstone and iron. No, I'm wasting it. I'm being an idiot. Dump. That'll take a minute. I'm hoping I can emp it. I just want to try and get one here right now. Get like 3 seconds, 3 per second with no power. I'm not sure I need that much. It depends. We'll see what it takes to build. Is there a way to like lock an item to the inventory so you don't accidentally put them into a chest or something? If I'm following what you're saying, not really. Not just to your regular inventory. Like if you have this crafting station, anything you put in there will stay in its position. I use that instead of a regular crafting table, because it'll just sit there until you don't need it anymore. And you can do the same thing with most of the automated crafting. This stuff's sitting here waiting for it. But as for it to remember the actual recipe, the best thing you can do is hot link it. Let me show you here. What was I making? Pressurized. So I don't do this. I'm horrible. I'm showing you to do something I should do. See how it says pressurized reaction chamber? Oh, that's not the right one. If you left click and hit A, you'll notice that now on the left hand side, it's saved over here as a quick link that I can pull up whenever I want. And holding left on it and hitting A again will remove it. So you can save several different items that you know you're going to come back to without having to dig for them all. If that's what you're asking. It sounded to me like you were. If I'm not, let me know. I'll try and help more. Oh yeah, there it is. I need to emp that. Unemkable. I was afraid of that. Okay. That we're going to actually need. Can you do that trick in 3? I want to say yes. But please don't hold me to that. I haven't messed with 3 in a while. Not in a couple months now. I want to say that you can. I'm not sure it's the same button combo, though. I believe you can. Okay, PRC. I only need 1, so that's a something. All right, here we go. I need an enrichment chamber. I need a steel casing. We're just going to go ahead and grab one of those. Oh. That in there. We're going to make that. And then we're going to emp it. No, we're not. Spoke too soon. No empking there. Okay, then I need a dynamic tank. Oh. I was expecting that to be harder to make. Cool. Empking that. And then I need basic tanks. 1, 2. I wonder if it'll let me emp that. It will. Delicious. And then we make our pressurized reaction chamber. Still missing. I did make the enrichment chamber, didn't I? Oh. I hate when it does that. It doesn't actually put it in there. There's a lot of recipes that will do everything but one. It's irritating. Let's see here. We did that. Project is now one of Draven's favorite mods. I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely adding stuff. I mean, it makes things convenient, but it really doesn't change the game that much. Nothing that I've seen in it other than making things easier, which is not a bad thing by any means, but it's not changing how I play, how the game itself overall we play. I'm still building the same processes to get the first of something. I just don't have to run it forever to use it. Sky Factory for a vein miner. Yes, it does. Let me see that one. Look at Mom's spaghetti item from Tinker's. Spaghetti? Mom's spaghetti. Same. These are sauce, but it has to be red. Knees are weak and palms are sweaty. Nice. Nice. All right, so we've got our PRC. I should emp that, because I'm going to need... I can't emp that either! Mechanism does not want to be very emp-friendly. Pooh. gonna need another battery. Factory. 1, 2. There we go. Now we're getting some batteries. Excellent. That's much better. Don't need a huge battery, but a good one would be nice. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to need more cables. Energy cables specifically. I think we're going to put the PRC down here. Oh, good. It stopped raining. It rains a lot here for some reason. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That'll bring the power straight up. I'm trying to figure out a layout in my head. How do you activate it? For Vein Miner, you have to hold down the tilde key. It's the button just to the left of the number 1 key on your keyboard, up in the upper left-hand corner. It's got a little wiggly line on it. Hold down that, and then mine as normal will vein mine. Okay. Why don't I say PRC like I say EMP or EMP? I'll be honest with you, because I get so many questions about this individual device more than anything else that I don't want to make that one any more confusing than it has to be. To be honest with you, that is hands down the reason why. I just don't want to make it harder for people than it has to be. There we go. Excellent. Now, did we EMP graphite? Was I doing something with... Who was crushing graphite? Somebody was crushing graphite. Give me graphite. Or give me death. Not that. Darn it. Maybe I EMP'd it already. EMP'd it? What am I doing wrong? Get back to graphite. Oh, that's right. I was crushing obsidian. That's what I was doing. Manufactory turns graphite into graphite dust or coal. So I need to crush coal. I'm going to squeeze it. Not squeezy. Yeah. So I need coal first. Ooh, stack of coal. Use a lot of coal. Coal. Oh, why did I only get 54? Is that all I had? I need more mulch, man. I gotta get this mulch running. All right, so manufactory. So you take crushed coal. Excellent. So that's going to pulverize coal, and then I'm going to put it back in again, and it should give me graphite. Okay. Extra steps, but okay. I have 8 upgraded geothermal generators, all automated, but laser eats through the energy like nothing. Oh, yes. I'm going to be doing some very, very heavy deep lasers in this playthrough. Since I don't have mystical agriculture, I'll be using the lasers a little bit more than normal. That's the plan, anyways. All right, so what do I need graphite for? I've already forgotten. Well, I'll put it in the inventory. It'll come back to me. Is there a rainbow generator in this? I don't believe so. Unless it's like Project E. No, there is not in this one. All right. Okay. So let's see. Yes, I did EMP the graphite. Yes, I did not EMP the coal that I crushed to make it because I didn't want to walk all the way back. Should have saved one. So see, I've got that set up. That's ready. Oh, I remember. I needed it for the water. That's what it is. I needed water sources. That's where this came in. Bonk. Please EMP this. Yes. Oh my God. That right there, that single thing we just made with graphite and lead is, in my opinion, one of the most irritating things to make. You use it in so much stuff, and I'm always running out of one or the other. That makes me so happy that I can do that. Plus, less likely to make 100 lead shears like I always do. If you've ever been here, you know that I have a bad habit of being an idiot and making a ton of shears. Always make. Ooh, that ate through some MK. All right. There's that. 1. Really? You can do that to me? Don't play that game? Fuckers. That and that. 2. That. 3. Just need 8. I need at least a level 2 to make this work at any capacity that's useful. 6. Oh man, I nailed that with the water buckets. I really didn't think I was gonna have to get more. Delicious. Oop. Now I just need a bronze. All right, what am I gonna do to get some bronze? Bronze blend is squished up copper and a squished up tin. All right, that we can do. 1, 2, 3, and a tin. 1. Just need 1. Then I will empty it. Come to me, bronze. Yep. Excellent. I will go empty those too. Graphite, lead, and sadness. Don't forget sadness. I'm going to empty the sadness right the hell out of it. Excellent. Delicious. How do I put that together? Oh, I just crafted it. Get out of the way. You're in the way. No, there. There. Bronze blend. Just because I can. I mean, just because I can't. That up. Dawn's on me. I can. Oh, that is excellent. Oh, that is going to be worth it right there. Let's see here. Is there any way to change it from the blank key? Good question. I've not been asked that. Controls. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's in here some way. I just don't know which mod it is specifically connected to. If we can find it, I'm just looking for the tilde symbol in the buttons there to see if anything's assigned to it. If it is, it'd just be a matter of choosing something else. Middle, and there's again middle click for sort inventory. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. Our wheel item from cursor. Do some things with that. Let's see, tilde. It may just say the word tilde, so I'm going slow so I can read it. It may not just be the symbol. I really still need to get in here and redo the Vicecraft controls. They're all wrong. Control F, R, Control 0, X, none. I don't see it in here, no. So it may not be able to do so. I'll be honest, I've never tried. Almost forgot to say, come in and say hi. Well, hello, Jeremiah. Thanks for stopping by. What else we got? Don't forget to emk. Always emk the things. All of creating a party game has been lost when I realized that I can't make a multiplayer network. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Make a party game, card game. Be fun. I like card games. The tilde key is called grave. Oh, if it's called grave, then that it could be something else then. Yes, that I did not know. Thank you. Bronze. Delicious. There. Water. Level 2. What do I need for level 3? Just a gold? Oh, I think so. See how bad this hurts, though. Infinite water source. Woo! 22,000. maybe we'll stick with a level 2. All right. So that's step number 1. RC. Pow! Now it's got water. Excellent. I never did sync power to it, though. I guess that'd be helpful. Yes. Here and sync the battery, which I had forgotten to do. That is helpful with the blue bar. I like that. I like that a lot. Take care of that. So I'm making 1 or 2 of the chickens. You really only need 1, but you need to get, you probably know this, but I'm going to repeat myself. You need to get it to 10, 10, 10. Because once you get it to 10, 10, 10, and you breed 2 10, 10, 10 chickens together, every egg you get will be a 10, 10, 10. So even if you only keep 1 chicken, it'll always be making you 10, 10, 10 eggs of that same chicken, so you can always grow more. I will normally grow multiple diamond and multiple iron. Because those are, again, the 2 things that I find I go through the most in Sky Factory. Oh, and silicon. silicon, iron, diamond, and maybe quartz for once you start messing with refined storage. Those are probably the 4 you want at least 2 of. If you can get a silicon early and start building it up, I would definitely recommend doing that. You're going to use a lot of silicon. Let's see. If anyone needs pink slime, use a market which spawns a villager. Every time it's placed, you can automate it with a block placer and breaker with a delay and connect them. Does killing a villager give you a pink slime? But I'm not sure. Let's see. When do you have a trash laptop? All they need is Draconian mod. Now we'll ignore that. Draconian evolution mod isn't that exciting. It's okay. I mean, it's fun. The armor on it's pretty powerful by far, but again, it just comes down to, like I said, Sky Factory 3, Sky Factory 4. They both have really good stuff. It's just a matter of, what you're looking for in a game. I need tubes. Tubes. Goes on here. Oh, can I empk the tubes? I can. Tube empking. Boop. Boop. Right, that's those. 2, and I like to backwards. Oh. Mulch, substrate. I usually use hydrogen, which is going to be an electrolytic separator with water. Okay, so I need an electrolytic separator. Ooh, that's some stuff. Missed the thing in the middle. I thought so. Electrolytic separator. Oh, I'm not going to have all that. What is all that? Oh, wrong thing. Osmium dust, iron, and gold. Okay, all right, we can do that. That's not going to be hard. Osmium dust, iron, and gold. To the manufactory. Gives the pink slime fluid. Oh, okay, I got you. Gold, 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 gold. Iron, 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 iron. Right. And hey, Pixelmon. Pixelmon is one that's popped up a lot that people have mentioned would be fun to do. Where's my osmium? Oh, I forgot to bring my osmium. Osmium go. It's made it to the list, or to, let me rephrase. It's made it to the poll. So normally when I'm ready to choose a new mod pack to stream, I get recommendations from people. We have a thread specifically for it in our Discord channel. Oh, you can't do osmium. Which, for the record, should anyone wish to join our Discord channel, and you already haven't, if you go to my website, onlydraven.com, you will find a link at the top of the homepage that'll take you right into our Discord. It's welcome, everybody. So we would love to have you. But in the Discord, there's a thread for that specifically. I'll normally go through it, narrow it down to 4 or 5 that I find interesting, that I pull up and make sure they work okay and they'll look good for streaming. And then I put a poll out and let everybody vote on what we're going to do next. So definitely recommend, if there's something that you think would be awesome, highly recommend throwing in that thread, because I'll go back and look at several months worth to find out, make sure we've got everything we're looking for there. Okay. Please let me make one of these. Damn it. Okay. That was a sad day. I was hoping we would, but that's all right. As long as I can make one, that's okay. I will need another water, though. Source level 2. You know, I probably don't. Let me put that back. Cable. That. Might need that. That. And that'll work. What else? See if we can do it with this. Electrolytic separator. Facing the right way. We'll know in a minute. All right. Let's see if it'll... All right. What's it pulling in? Oxygen. I think that's what I wanted. Okay. That will make this a little bit harder. It's okay. It's still doable. Now it will put hydrogen in, but I've got to get that oxygen out first. So let me get one of these. Work. Another one. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, it's not going to dump. I can't remember if breaking it works. We're going to check. If not, I'm going to be irritated. Damn, I can't remember how to get that out. On which is definitely let me see where I caught up here. When do you change mods? Normally when I run out of stuff in the current mod, or I get bored with the current mod. This one very likely will happen once we finish with this Project E run. I'll probably switch off to something different. Hello, Terry. Needs more subs. I agree, but thank you for the sentiment chips. I appreciate it. Definitely working on it. We are, at this point, less than 250 away from 10,000. I am very excited by that. That is pretty kick-ass. And to be honest with you, the amount of people that have been coming and watching the streams over the past month, like just like 30-some people here right now, that's awesome. I mean, we were averaging 8 to 10 5 months ago. So I really appreciate all of you guys spending time with me, especially it being a holiday weekend. I know you got a lot of stuff you could do. I appreciate you sharing time with me. Set a tank on top and set a jet gas at the top. Aha! Caspin. Delicious. You've arrived just in time to save my day. Do I need a cable for that? I may need a cable for that. On output. I forget how to configure the tank. Input bottom. Damn it. Well, in theory that was a good idea, but it's not exiting. Strict input off. Gas. No, it's not. I want to gases. Yeah, gases are right. Bottom's input. PRC and go to gases and auto eject into them. Well, I thought I had that. Fluids, energy. Yeah, I'm on gas. Oh, it's not on automatically. Oh, you still have to configure the tank. The tank, because I'm also going to have to put a tank on this end. And when you put a tank on this end, you have to configure it as well for it to take the actual stuff. See how it's set there? It's not fully connected. You have to configure the that as well. I hate the angle that makes me put that on. Right, I'm in the PRC. Yeah, this is the PRC. Gas output. That's the gas output. It's on. Maybe I didn't see if that's in. Nope, still not working. So yeah, I'm in the gas output. That's just not releasing anything. This is gas configure, auto eject on. The top is set to output. Is it not? Maybe I'm mixing up which one's the top. Well, see how it says gas? So I want to have the blue then. All right, let's turn them all to blue. No, input needs to be on. It is still not doing it. I've never seen this work. Let me see. I'm assuming it's got to be red for input. Well, there. That's what I was saying. Do I need a tank for that? And everybody was saying no. So it has to have it. That's what I was asking. Does it have to have a pipe in between it? Now I'm gonna redo that again. I don't have any pipe with me. So I'm in here. I do. I hate that the PRC has no way to auto eject. That's a personal pet peeve of mine. One of the only things like that. Okay. So it's still not working. Gases. That should be... Which one of these is bottom? I forget which one's bottom. It's getting later for me. Got to go. Have a nice rest. Well, thank you very much, Chip. You have yourself a good day as well. Oh, hello, Katzen. Yeah, so that should be the top, right? That's back, left, right, front, bottom, top, top, bottom. So that should be top. The center is... The right is bottom, the left is back. My understanding, this is basically looking down on it. This is the top, back, left, right, forward. And this would be the front, unless I've got it mixed up. I can never remember. Front, that's front. That's front, left, right, bottom, up. So up in either case, that's correct then. So that's bottom is dark red, which is incoming, which the tank is, or doesn't really matter. It's already in there. This one doesn't need to be anything because it's not incoming. I just need it kicking it out. So all of these are output. So everything is output. It's not putting it through there. I have gone to gases, and I've put everything except the bottom on output with auto eject on. I understand by saying which one's which. I'm saying none of it matters. They're all set up for output, and it's not putting it out. Doesn't matter which one's which. They're all set for output. Made some, and I got air charm. Excellent, Spotty. Well done. Nope. Get rid of that. Pick it up. There we go. Yeah, that's how I normally do it as well. It's just easier that way than screwing with 1,000, because 1,000 people saying 1,000 different ways to do something and none of them working doesn't get us anywhere. I'm just going to make a new one, and that'll be easier. With the old one gone, no one will try to convince me to change my mind, which is the easiest thing to do. Pressurized reaction chamber. What do I need? I need 2 more tanks. 2. I already make one of those? I think I already had that. A little extra. Just need the middle piece. Oh, need one of those. That. Oh, still not making that. I hate, again, that's irritating that it will not pull it out of your inventory. It's sitting in there. It just will not add it to the recipe. And there's a lot of recipes that do that type. Basic enriching factor. Did I just make the wrong damn thing? I might have. Okay. Those. Hope I get this right this time. It's the last time it's going to make it. Enriching factory. There. Pressurized reaction chamber. Needs that. Pressurized reaction chamber. There we go. Fixed. There we go. My farm is not spawning anything. Is it far enough away from your spawn? It has to be at least 30 blocks away from your spawn point. Also, you may want to check the biome you're in. If you're like, if you happen to be in a deep sea biome, you're not going to get much, unfortunately. You'll need to put it somewhere else. All right, so there we go. That's working. So what else do I need? What's the other item I have to put in there to get? Mulch. Biofuel. That's what it was. Biofuel. That's going to go. That'll take a minute. That's going. Let me grab a block of something. What am I going to use? That'll work for now. Well, no, I'm going to need 2. Damn. PRC is used to anger people and cause large amounts of unneeded frustration. But more importantly, it basically takes 2 different fuels with a solid and makes substrate, which is needed for several sadly required components. That's what I meant to do. I lost my tank. Dang it. So there. Go back to, is that a gas or a liquid it's making? I can never remember. Ethylene, I believe that's a gas. Output, yes. I go over to the tank, it's input, not working. See if I can remember that. I'll need to be input. Next capture on. That's something on this side. It is a liquid. Oh, not a liquid. Let's see. Output for gas. That's same either way. Eject that. There it is. Excellent. All right. That tank will help keep this from stopping. We got substrate. Let's see here. I missed a bunch of questions. Let's see. What is PRC? For the Mushroom Island, yeah, there's a couple biomes that just really don't work well. Figures you can't do any of the stuff from PRC. PRC, the one thing other than the disc we were looking earlier that I wish I could do something with the EMC stuff. Let's see. How do you get oxygen? So oxygen is created by an electrolytic separator. This machine has stopped working because mine's full. I'm dumping it. But then it should start working again. But yes, so an electrolytic separator will turn water into two different things. One of them is oxygen and one of them is hydrogen. And then in this machine, the oxygen exits out the right-hand side and the hydrogen exits out the left-hand side. There's not really a menu to change that. So you have to make sure it's turned the direction you want it to go on out. Luckily, it should take water from any direction. Right, let's see. So, throw all this back in here. Oh, I need more. Oh, I need the bio. Shoot. In the separator, there's two different dumpings. I've only done the one for oxygen because all the rest of it's going out the left-hand side. I've not changed it at all. So dumping excess means once it gets to a certain amount, it'll dump out the rest of it. But dumping excess or dumping, either one doesn't matter. I'll leave it on dumping excess in case I actually need oxygen for something later. I have some ready to go. But both the left and right side have their own separate dumping button. So all of my hydrogen is automatically going into here. So I'm fine with it staying on idle. It's just going to keep making it. This one, I just want to keep some in there and dump any excess. As you can see, it's not going any higher than 188, even though it's continuing to make hydrogen. Well, that's what I'm saying. This way it will not. The way I've got it set up here will keep it from, it'll always do, it'll never fill all the way up. It dumps everything after 1888. So anything above that will always be dumped out. Draven, turn dumping on instead of dumping exit. Yeah, already answered all that. Okay, how much longer are you going to stream? I've got about another hour. I normally stream 3.5 hours starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is where I live. And then after that, sometimes I'll run a little bit long if we're in the middle of something, but normally 3.5 hours. And as we stand right now, I do believe that I will be streaming tomorrow as well. I don't have anything saying I shouldn't. I knew I was forgetting some. What holiday did I miss? In America, it was Thanksgiving yesterday. Basically, get fat holiday, which is most of them. Good stuff. All right. Let's look at the mulch. Now that we've got that working. Level 3. After this, we have to switch gears and play with poop. 32. And again, I'm assuming... Yeah, didn't think so. Okay. 32, not bad. That's probably... I don't think I'll be messing too much with poop today. I don't know. I guess I could... I don't want to mess with poop today. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I could definitely add more if I needed it. Yeah, I haven't messed with any of the upgrades for these machines yet. Look at those. Let's see what those cost. If I can emp them, it would be worth it. Those. Figures. Yeah, you can't emp those. I was afraid of that. Well, I can emp the gold to make a bunch of these. I can't emp the osmium, so I'm going to have to smash the osmium manually. And I don't have a whole lot of these enriched alloys, but of course you don't need a lot. I can make 2. Let's see here. That's glowstone. Back in there. Gold. Gold. Glowstone. Oh, maybe gold was one that I couldn't emp. Let's see. That. And I'll need a stack of osmium. That. Let's see. Fat holidays. All holidays are really get fat holidays. Pretty much any holiday that you get off of work, school, or delivering the mail has food or drinks associated with it. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Easter. Anything that's considered a prime holiday. And there's country-specific holidays like Thanksgiving, which can be different. But in America, no, they're all fat too. But, you know, prime holidays. I don't consider President's Day a prime holiday. Nobody decorates their house for President's Day. Rephrase. The vast majority of people do not do that. Because that would be insane. All right. Some stacks of those. Fortunately, that doesn't take long. Let's see if the gold is empty. It is. It says I already had it, too. But it's not pulling it up. Right? Pulverized gold. What in the world? Now it's there. I have no clue, man. It doesn't make any sense to anybody. Back to upgrades. I need 7. And I'll need... Uh-oh. Well, it was a good start anyways. Those in... This still working, or do I need to get more osmium? Those in. And I needed 3 more, I believe. Some more osmium while I'm here. Stack of that. And osmium amber. That cooking. I've used a little bit of osmium here in the last little bit. Get that running nice and pretty. Pretty. And speeds in. Osmium working there. Those aren't doing anything currently. They're fine. I can't find auto filing folders in my JEI. I don't think I've ever really used those. Filing folder. Yep, there's 2. Oddly, if they're called something else. Okay. Auto item folder. So I would just do the word folder. That should pull up all the different folders available. Not all of them have the word file in them, which is probably, if you're starting with filing, it's not pulling up here. Doesn't celebrate holidays except New Year's. That's a way to do it. Oh, I ran out of good stuff. And I don't think I could do that, could I? Nope, I could not. So I need more sapling. Sand, you are the next contestant. I don't have upgrades for that yet. We may have enough substrate to get us what we need here, so I'm hoping. See if we can get to enough to go ahead and get tier 3 doing. Ooh, 64, that'll work. All right. You know, I could have just used the elevator. Dawns on me. But that's all right. Come on. Okay. Oh, wait. Did somebody say I need a shovel? This Paxel does not work. Even though it's a shovel, it does not get the dirt out. It just breaks it. Let's see. Shovel. Make a crap shovel. I'm not going to use it for long. See if that works. Soil cannot be removed while sapling is growing. Okay, so I still have to get rid of the sapling first. Then I can get rid of the soil. Work. Let me do this. It's in a better order. All right. Bear with me a moment. It'll take a minute to knock all these out here. Just make sure I put everything back in the right order that it should go. That one. That. Oh, that one's. Gotta wait till that one's 80% here. Nope. This should definitely increase the speed of our output at this point. I may work on poop off camera. What am I doing there? That one. That one. That one. Ow. Damn it. What in the world has happened to this? I don't know what happened there. Mulch. Redstone. Okay. Back in black. All right, let's see if we can get this going again. Dirt. I'm trying to focus. I know I'm a little quiet right now. I apologize. Shouldn't take much longer. Oh, that one stays there. Not regular mulch. Come on. Just growing. Oh. Too high as well. Ah! It actually has to be a couple percent too. It has to actually be growing before it'll let you nix it. Your mob farm. I have done that. That is not fun at all. But hopefully not too bad. Be able to get fixed up relatively soon. In there. I don't know if I've ever emptied that, but throw it in. Okay. Let's go grab whatever else we had working. 6. Good. That going. Get us some more of those, because I will need a double stack to move forward. All right, what did I miss here? Insect Day. Draven, where in Canada are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Southern Ontario. Between Hamilton and Woodstock, or between London, was the town of Woodstock. I live very close to Woodstock, just a small farming town outside of Woodstock. So kind of halfway between London and Toronto, but a little bit closer to Hamilton. You know, Brantford, I was just outside of Brantford in Paris. Paris is where I went to high school. Not France, for those who were wondering. Overwolf did not carry my worlds. Really? Mine, I had no problem at all. They were all right there. I mean, then I deleted them because then I started all over again. But mine carried right over. I didn't have to do anything. We hope you're going to work poop off camera. Well, it's the manure system over in the animal area that I put all the animals in one pen because I don't really care about the animals other than I need their poop. So, there's that. Well, the good news is if it didn't carry it over, you should still be able to go into Twitch and pull them out. Twitch doesn't delete them. So, again, I'm not sure why it didn't do that, but you should be able to go into Twitch and just carry them over from there. Save file to save file. I'm from Toronto. Hey, excellent. Yes. I don't know if you know the area of my town I lived in specifically was Princeton. Princeton and Drumbo areas where I spent most of my life growing up. Did you see what I said, Draven? Let me go back up. Found another Sky Factory Bartacosto, and it came out in September. What's it called? I would be intrigued to know. Is it Sky Factory? The world's carried over. If you put them in your own folder instead of default one, it won't find them until you point it to them. Oh, that could be it then. Yeah, if you don't have them go into the default folder, it just may not know where they are. Gotcha. Yeah, mine were in the default. I have since fixed that. Iron here. I don't have a lot of iron, but we'll get it going. How's the osmium? There. Try to be careful. I don't mind putting some extra as long as they don't mix. Haven't heard of Princeton, but have family in Hamilton. Yeah, if you stay on Hamilton, continue the 403 all the way down to London, you'll cross through Woodstock. I was like 10 minutes out of Woodstock. How do I put them in my own folder and make it recognize them? To put them in your own folder, when you go into the Twitch launcher and you click on the mod, don't go start the mod, but click on it to get the information to pop up. Up on the right, there'll be a little cogwheel. If you click on that, one of them will say open folder, and that opens up to the folder where it's currently saved. So your saves will be in there for that mod pack specifically. Each mod pack, of course, will have its own folder. So if you have more than just Sky Factory 4, say Volcano Black or 3, you'll have to move those too. But for Sky Factory 4, if you go in there, and you'll have the folders, you can then move them to your desktop or to copy them and put them somewhere so you've got a backup. I do that with most of my worlds. I just unfortunately wasn't able to this last time because all that got lost too. But yeah, you can do it. That's the place to find it. Legendary Sky Factory 5? My hand is so bright in the camera. Oh, lighting wise. Yeah, I've been fiddling with the lighting. I had to all my settings and how everything I had changed when I had to redo my computer this week. So it threw things off. Legendary. Yeah, if it's Sky Factory 5, man, Draven may have to change channels here pretty quick. Make it carry over to have the folder now. So here's what I would do. I would take the save for that. Because go in there, there'll be a save folder specifically. And inside that should be the name, another folders with the names of all your Sky Factory worlds. Take that save folder, copy it to your desktop. Then go into Overwolf and do the same thing. Click on the thing, see if it pulls up where you can get the cog, open folder. That'll open up to where it's saving things, and you can just drag those out of that save folder on your desktop into the save folder for Sky Factory 4 that Wolf has already made for you, its default one. Then it'll know to look in there. You'll probably then have to close Wolf and open it back up. You may not have to, but better safe than sorry. And then when it searches for everything, it'll see those in there. That would be the way that I would recommend. Because if you're copying and pasting your desktop and then copying and pasting from your desktop something, you're not moving something and it getting lost. You're just making copies, so the original's always still going to be there till you know for sure it's up and running okay. It's called Sevtech Ages of the Sky. I know that Sevtech was up there. Maybe if he was Sevtech as well, maybe he just combined the two of them. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay. So we have tier 3 mulch. We have a mob factory going. Let's see, mob factory. Hey, I got a zombie head. Yay. I'm not seeing a lot of return from my mob farm though. Couple android parts. Definitely my I'm in a plains right now. Last time I was in a hills. Hills is probably one of the hills or forests are some of the better areas to get mobs. That mob farm will produce, just not overwhelmingly well. Of course, things like bones and a lot of that stuff are already going to folders. So I've already got folders for that now. So interesting. 1 steel ingot. Woohoo. Oh, there's gunpowder. Okay. All right, all right. So that's pretty good. So that's the main things I wanted to look at today, other than to dive a little bit into the tinkers and start putting together maybe some items. I'm going to start with armor. I'm going to throw that at you guys right off the bat. Today, I don't know if we'll get to weapons or tools, but today I'd like to start with armor. To do that, I would like a melter. Let me check one thing. Sponge. Hydrate. Can I make that? I cannot. Let me see. Dehydrator. There's got to be another way. Hang on a second. Sponge. Something I thought made wet sponge. Drying rack is sponge. Sponge. Thought there was something else that made sponge. If I do this, I'm going to need an ice thing as well. Crap. All right. We'll worry about that later. Let's see. All right. So, anyways, oh, that's right. I was going to get a melter. That's what it was. So that way I have something to specifically work with up there outside of my, I don't have to interrupt that process. So let's get a melter going. Porcelain. I will need porcelain. I haven't made any of that yet. But I will. Hey, I can emk that. Excellent. Now we'll cook it. See if I can emk that. Excellent. Are you emkable? Delicious. This pleases me. All right. Now, here, start with a porcelain tank. I will. I got to remember to emk these things as well. Porcelain melter. Yes, sir. I will need 2 of those. And I will need 2 porcelain tanks. I think I actually need 3 porcelain tanks. And then, what else? A couple casting tables. I may have to make some more porcelain here, but that's okay. Not too worried about that. Where's my alloying tent? What am I thinking of here? Thinking of something, it's in my head, but I don't know the word. The melter requires to go broken. There it is. That's the one. Okay. Please. Oh, I should have kept those out. I needed the rest of those. Oh, I'm going to need one more of those. Is not on this page. Oh, well, I'm in the wrong spot, but I might as well go ahead and emk these while I'm here. Emk. I'll just be lazy and pull an extra faucet out of here while I'm here. Get this going. All right. So oh, I didn't get enough of those. Oh, I need one of those. Figures. I knew I'd be short. Porcelain tank. You. That's right. Okay. Meant I drew a blank. Okay. I need gold. Lots of gold. We'll need cables. That one. I'll need a chest. That one. I'll need a block of copper. Need 2 blocks of cobble and a second chest. There we go. All right, let me get over here and get started. Right, missing one of these. That. Item extraction. Wow, other nugs. All right. Fixed. Extraction cable. You're going to be my primary. You get the gold. And that's so that I can... This is where I will make... what do you call them? The thingamabobs. These things. The casts. That's what I'm looking for. Chests. Those. That way we will have a place to put any casts that we make. Now I need lava to get them up and running. I know it's taking a moment. I apologize. I do not wish to bore you at all, but I do want to make sure it's all up and running. This lava situation will be fixed as soon as I can get a hold of a sponge. I know. In the way. Oh. Get out of the way. Those. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? James introduced mods for the use. A ton of custom mods for the best player's experience. Looks like this is also linked largely to a specific progression. Fun and exciting to hop in and try out. Well, I'm interested. That's a lot of mods. 254 mods. Nice. It's taking longer to load than Sky Factory 4, which is saying something. Understandable. It's way too excessive. Yeah, Sky Factory 4's got a good chunk of their own. I think it's 200 something. Cool. All right. So, it's always raining. All right. So the gold is filling up. I've got a floaty piece of cobblestone. Now we can actually start looking on, like, actually making some stuff, which would be cool. So let's start with getting a little bit of cobblestone, and then do something that I should have done a while ago. There. That's going to help out a lot. All right. So I needed cobblestone. And out. There. All right. All right. So what am I using the melters for? The melters are going to make the casts out of gold that I need for different items. So as I'm making the different gears and stuff for tinkers, I'll be able to have, once I make a cast, I won't have to make it again. Also, I can use this if I do need to alloy a couple different metals to then emp, so I can make more of them later. It'll give me that ability. That's why I went ahead and did 2, so I can use it for that should I need to. All right, so yeah. So primarily, we're using just one side right now for the gold. But let's take a look at some patterns. Where would those be? There they are. Okay. Oh, God. I just made 56 of those. Hey, guess what I did wrong? Hit the wrong button. Well, you can have one of those. I really need to make a trash can to throw some of this stuff away. You know what? I made that remote, then I walked all the way back here anyways. What are those things I just erased? What are those things called again? I don't even remember. There they are. Pattern. Well, those. Oh no, wait, I need to go back to this. This. There it is. Okay. I made one. I'm making all of them is what I'm going to do here right now. Because I already have a couple, but I may make double. I have the ones that make an axe. But I want to have them all so that way I don't have to worry about it later. I'm not going to make all the casts, mind you. I'm just making all the patterns. That way I know all the patterns are done. If I do need to make something, I don't have to figure out if I've made it or not yet. May take just a moment. Again, I'll spend a couple extra seconds now to avoid spending 10 minutes figuring out which one I'm missing later. Oh, already made that one. Already made the binding. Right. Like I said, the only 3 I have are the one I just made a second ago. I think I may have made the same. No, I didn't. Which one was that? Crossguard pack. I made the obsidian axe previously, so no, I've got that one. Is that one? Is that one? I'll need all these cores for sure if we're about to mess with armor. And that was boots. And chisel. All right, there we go. So now we find the thing that they go in. All done. I won't ever need them, but there's some extra stuff for later. Okay. Spare. Okay, so let's see here. Oops. Let me jump in here and see what we've got. Popped up. You have the patterns in the Emker. I have the patterns in the Emker? I mean, the patterns are here. I mean, I have all the patterns in the pattern chest. Fusion or fission, which is better for power? Fission is way easier to use. Fusion is irritating. Fusion's okay, but I prefer fission by far. The one that doesn't need to heat up first. Yeah, that's the fission. Yeah, the fission reactor is what you're talking about. Hello, WD Ghost. G'day. Honestly, I'm having problems with my Sky 4 crashing. Do you know why? I'll be honest, no. Without seeing some type of crash report or some type of error message to point us the direction. Could be that your computer can't handle it. There could be one of the mods in the mod pack. May somehow be the downloads glitched. Something in the world is conflicting with something else. Really, we need some type of crash report just to get an idea of which direction to kind of go with it. Let's see. I had to go back. What did I miss? Not a whole lot. We're starting to work on some Tinker stuff. Is there an advancement for fusion? There is, to make the 24 by 24 by 24 fusion reactor. There's 2 of them involved. It is over here. This one here, build it, which is the first one. And then the second one is get it to produce this amount of power. That one I've yet to successfully do. Yeah. Oh, I know they're not going to produce that much. I'm not 3. Not too worried about it. I'll save them in there in case I use them for later. Okay. So, right off the bat, I'm going to need casts for the cores. So there's armor core, armor core, armor core, and there it is, armor core. All right, so I know I need that. I know I'm going to need armor plates, and I'm going to need armor trim. All right, so these are the ones that right off the bat I need to start messing with. In here. We'll get these done. Gem armor is better than Supremium. Is it? I've never made it, to be honest with you. Very likely could be. Oop. Another thing with having the second melter is if it's not something that will melt, I can always remove this middle thing and then be making the gear on one side by melting it whatever we want to make there as well. So I can just put in small amounts at a time instead of messing with my big smelter. Right. Okay. That one there. Pants. Shirt. I think that'll be everything. Yes, that'll be everything for armor. Groovy. Okay, so we've got all the armor casts now. Let's see what I miss here. Just realized, okay, did that. Flying is like a jetpack. It bounces up and down. Oh, that's horrendous. I would never want that then. No. If it does it like a jetpack, I hate that. So I would prefer to stay with Supremium. Hey, you stop clawing my couch. Right. Okay, so, Hamina. We need a book. Oh, I haven't made the book for this yet. I think it's materials, right? Yep, materials and you. I bet I don't have the stuff to make it. I don't. Well, I will in a second. Materials and you. I need a book. Can I make a book? No. Make a book with that? Yes. Now I can make materials in me. Excellent. Materials in me. All right. Bone materials, modifier, tool materials. Oh, crap. I need the armor book. Let me see if I can empty this so I don't have to make 3 of them. I prefer creative flight whenever possible. Creative flight is what you get from Supremium or glitch armor. It's literally just straight shot. So there's materials in me. Materials in you. Would need that. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown those blank patterns in. That was stupid. I knew I was going to need them for something. Right. That. This one back out. I can't remember what the armor one is called. Is there a specific one for... No, that's what this one is. What's the other one? Yo-yos. That's what it is. Yo-yo. Just going to go ahead and make it now. Okay, I'm not, because I don't want to mess with that. All right. Good enough. Did I emp the second book? I did. Did you emp these? No, I didn't think so. Emp a remote? Okay, cool. Just seeing it all, what I can do here. Let's see here. All right, so here we are. So, now that we've got that set and ready to go, we've got the books, let's see what we want to do for armor. Said, each piece is going to be completely different. I think that will be fun. Like I said, I've used Tinkers many times. I've made gear out of it. That's the armor that I used almost all the time in Galacticraft. Taking like 24 minutes. Ouch. Armor properties. Yes, I understand. Wood sucks. Stone, flint. Let's see. Trying to figure out how I want to. Since I can't use Supremium, I want something that's adequate. But what's going to be adequate is definitely going to be different based on where I go. So I almost feel like I need to make a set of gear per cake. One for the nether, one for the end, one for... I don't need one for Lost Cities or for a hunting dimension. Useless. One for the nether I will need eventually, and one I will need for at least a nether one specific versus an overworld one. If you can see it, we'll say in the bottom right of the text, MC in yellow. Yeah, I just never think to click on it to look. I just never think it. I try to learn it all the time. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, come on. Different armor for each world, but use the clones so you can switch out. I forgot, yeah, we're going to mess with sync. I'm not... You know, I haven't looked at sync in a while. What is involved with that? Thank you very much, Baxter, in for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Sync core. Well, no, that's too hard. Sync shell. This is some sync cores. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Sync is pretty easy to make. I forgot how small that mod is. 4 things, including the treadmill. You can climb up walls in Sky Factory 4. I don't remember. Sky Factory 4, I don't know of anything that would climb up walls. I mean, to be honest, you can get flying early enough you wouldn't need it. You can just fly everywhere. What is sync for except for making pigs work? Let's take a detour real quick. That's 10 o'clock. Okay, I can make armor or I can do sync. Yeah, let's the armor I'm not in a hurry for. You know, let's put that on the back burner for just a second. Let's just take a look at sync so you guys can see what it's for. Sync is fun. I have a tutorial about it because, you know, I try to have a tutorial for everything. Make a couple of these. 2. Probably need each one. Constructor, shell storage. Yeah, I'll need 2. Okay. These. I forget if these need power. Do these need power? We'll figure it out. Ooh, glass. I want a lot of glass. Two. 1. Missing from that one. Didn't I make a second core? Maybe I made the parts for the core. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Those. There we go. All right, so we've got that. Hey there, buddy. What are you doing? You squeaking at? Yes, I know. I love you. Let's do this. Oops, not in the menu. Thing. This. Probably didn't need 2 of those, but I'm going to do it anyways. Hey, hello, kitties. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so all the... Literally 2 cats just jumped up here because they know it's getting close to treats time. Come, your kitty titties. Got things to do. Thing. Grab that. Well, I haven't done that yet. In fact, all right. So there's that, and there's that. I can't remember if I need power for these. Let's drop them down and find out. Ouch. I remember how they work. I've not used these in a while. It's not it. I think they need power. Oh, the cat. Yeah, I say it to the cats all the time. My wife hates it. But Buffy is here. She's sitting over on the floor. Midnight and Patches jumped up here on top of me right now. One of them needs power. The other needs a redstone signal. Ah, yes. Yeah, I did quartz when I did the quartz sapling earlier. So yeah, I've got all the quartz stuff. I did blocks and everything with that. All right, so I need power. I got some spare power. I got some spare power upstairs. Let's go grab that. Give me that. That. I love the effects of some of the things when they blow up. Right, energy. Wiener. That's not energy. How did I spell wiener for energy? That was unintended. You said a redstone signal, so why am I drawing a blank? Lever. Good lord. I can't remember if I actually need redstone for that. We'll grab one just in case. I always carry some copper. I'm going to replace that battery that's in there later with a better battery, but I want to say Shell Constructor is the one that's going to need power. Wait a minute, no. Which one needs power? Shoot, I don't remember. This one? On. There we go. Isn't there supposed to be a percentage or something? Not doing anything. Not have power. Not giving me an option to do anything. God, I've not touched this in a while. Well, that's what I did. I right-clicked the button. It gave me to here. Right-clicking just gets me out again. So there should be something on the bar normally, I would think, that I would choose from. Right-clicking. I'm right-clicking it and it's... Oh, it's already done. Oh, I only had to be in there for a minute. Oh, cool. That's where the percentage is. I knew it was somewhere. Groovy. Why need the pig power to power those? Oh, you don't have to use the pig. You use any power source, but the pig power just happens to be part of this mod. And the treadmill is the only part of the mod that's actually involved with any of the advancements. So it's the only thing you actually have to do. This sync stuff you don't have to, but this can be fun. So 35%. All right, we'll come back to that in a couple minutes. So, what do I do with my books? Did I throw my books in here? I did not. Oh, good. I got a few more Android parts. More stuff's coming through there. Let's see. Materials and you and so. Last longer. Care about that. To be honest with you, I really feel like at this point I just need something for the nether. Might teleport you out of dangerous situation. Stronger water and rain. Sets fire to surrounding. That's not going to help. Don't like the magnetic stuff. It's not any good. They save you in a pinch. Healthier. Bounce around. Repairs itself in fire. That's horrible. You run faster when you're on fire. That's funny. And works better in hotter environments. Extra protection from non-nether mobs. Well, maybe I want to make a nether axe set. That might not be bad. Extra protection for non-nether mobs. Well, that doesn't make sense. Let's see here. To create the clone. Hurt you slightly. I think it needs a sample. Oh, that makes sense. Why go to the clone? I won't have any items from your inventory. You can give it its own set of gear and such. And then the clone, if it dies, you just go back to your own body. You don't lose anything, except for what's on it. So if I want to give it its own set of gear and armor and send it to the nether, or if I go to the nether and use it there, then I don't take any personal damage or lose any of my own stuff. Still at 71%. Okay. Have yourself a great day, Crazy. We will check you later. So if I was going to say use him in the nether, that's who I would give the flight charm and another set of armor to, and so that I would not die and lose everything else, experience and things like that. Streaming tomorrow, yes. I'm planning on streaming again tomorrow, same regular time, that channel. Tomorrow's Saturday, so tomorrow 7 p.m. And then Sunday morning is our Sunday morning stream. Not sure what we're going to be doing yet, because as I mentioned, other games I'm still having some problems where it's crashing my computer. So I'm not sure what I'm doing Sunday morning yet, but I'll figure out something. And then Sunday evening is Merged Worlds, our D&D story podcast, which I want to thank all the new people who've been coming to that. It's definitely had an increase, and that means a whole lot to me. So it's my favorite thing I get to do. So I really appreciate those of you who've been giving it a shot or listening to it on Spotify or iTunes. I really do appreciate. I've seen the new folks hit it, so thank you. What's that block that teleports you? The white block. It's an elevator block. Yes. So an elevator block it's just wool surrounding an ender pearl, and if you have another one directly underneath it, by pressing shift or crouch, it'll take you down to it. Jumping on it will take you up to one, as long as they're directly above or underneath. You can use any color wool. You can color code them. I use 6 of them, because sometimes it's hard to make sure you're on the one specifically. If it's 6, I know I can just walk in here and I'll be on one of them. So I'll use at least 4 or 6, but that's elevator blocks. You can use them for all sorts of colors. Up and down. You can't use them left or right. I wish there was an elevator block that could teleport me a distance that way. But at this point, there isn't one. All right, let's see. Visual podcast or audio. So on the YouTube channel, I do it visual. So all of them are on there. And I reference pictures and such. On iTunes and Spotify, it's audio. So I have both. So you can go here on my YouTube channel. If you do Merged Worlds, it's all one word. It's its own special playlist. But every episode is there. So Sunday I will stream it live. And then within usually the next week, I put it up on iTunes or Spotify as an audio. All available. Portal guns. Oh, that's true. Portal guns actually can. Portal guns will take you any direction. That is a good catch. I make a portal gun, which is easier to make. You can. Yeah, portal gun, the Nether Star. Depending on, that could be the hardest part. But once you're at a point that you can make them, you're usually okay. I did not mean to do that. Patches, why are you running around like the world's on fire? Stop it. Oh, she's chasing another cat. That's fine. Skyblock game because it's too laggy. I'll have to give it a shot. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. See what it looks like. All right, so right now I'm thinking the core I want netherrack because that's going to work better in hotter environments. But extra protection from non-nether mobs. It almost seems like it's more useful outside of the nether, to be honest. Take less damage. More durable below sea level. That. Love stone. Well, who doesn't? Below sea level. I don't really care about either of those. Don't care about extra XP. I don't care about 90% of these things. Subdues knockback. I kind of like that. I like knockback. I hate getting knockback. Protection from magical attacks. Blessed. So blessed is one that I use a lot. There's skeletons, wither skeletons. Gas, I don't think fall in that one. Are you asking me about the elevator blocks? Yes, that you can change what they look like. I don't do that because then I have a hard time finding them. To be honest with you, I did that before where I just had them blend in with the regular world, and then I'd be like, where the hell did I put that in? What is the book called? So this is Materials and You Volume 2. So if you just do a search for materials, and there's a first one, which shows you how to make weapons and tools and all of that kind of stuff. And then Materials and You Armory Addendum shows you how to make the armor. You need book 1 to make 2, so I recommend making 2 copies of book 1. It's one of the part of the recipe for book 2, but it's pretty cool. Feed the Beasts are moving their accounts from Twitch and moving back to their own launcher. No date yet. At least the pop-up that I saw said it was going to be the end of this month. I thought they said it was December 1st. There is a yo-yo version book as well. That's just for making yo-yos. Or anyone know how to make a leather farm? Sorry, my mind just went to a completely inappropriate place. Leather farm. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's take a look. Drawing basin. That's what you're going to want, is a mechanical drawing basin. So this would be my recommendation. If you have a mob farm, if you want to make a lot, this would be how I would do it. You basically are going to have your own little mob farm, but you're going to put a zombie spawner inside of it. As the zombies fall and get killed, you're going to, you could do it right at the bottom of it if you want, or you can have it wirelessly transfer. But I would do it this way. If only zombies are coming down here and dying, and here's going to become a lot of zombie flesh. Outside of this chest, you're going to connect it to a mechanical drying basin. Mechanical drying basin turns rotten flesh into leather. Then you'll have an extraction cable on the other side of that, which takes it into your inventory. Yeah, cow spawner would work as well. But the only problem with that, I mean, then you've got meat and a bunch of other stuff. Zombies, you might also get zombie heads. So you may want to have a chest and you filter everything except for the flesh one way and have just the flesh go the other. But you could use a cow spawner as well if you want to just get leather from it. You get a lot of meat that way. I was thinking zombies just for the experience and all the other stuff they might drop. But that's me. A spawner is a little later game. It is. You could do it that way. I mean, you could do it with just a regular mob farm and do the exact same thing I said. Like right now on this mob farm, I'm running so slow, run faster. On this mob farm, I have an extraction cable that's wirelessly sending everything that comes out of here into my system. But if I went in here and I blacklisted zombie flesh, and then I put another one on this side, whitelisting zombie flesh, and everything else will go to my system, but zombie flesh will come out here and go into my mechanical blade. Or you could, again, wirelessly send it to your mechanical thing I was just talking about, basin. But yeah, that way, I mean, because I'm still getting zombie flesh out of this. I'm probably not getting a lot. I'm not getting a lot of drops here. 67. So it's not a ton, but it would still automatically get you some early on. If you don't have a spawner for the cow or for anything else, that would be how I'd recommend doing it. At least to get started, it'll give you some. But to be honest, if you want a lot of leather very quickly, for a pretty easy price, the market's the way to go. Go to the market and buy rabbit hide. All you need are 8 carrots. Get you a fat carrot farm going. And then you take those, in fact, and 4 of those turns into a regular leather. And you can just throw them in your inventory and combine them that way. That's how I get a lot of them early. So, I mean, yeah, of course, if you're doing Project E, you can emk them. But if you're in a regular world or prestige world, you can get a lot of them pretty quickly for just carrots out of your market. Just buy the rabbit flesh and convert those to regular leather. Or, like I said, you could do the converting the stuff out there, the way I talked about a moment ago. So either one of those could work. Food farm, I don't manage much. You can automate that. You know, you could, if you had just a harvester. I'll check the clone in a minute. If you have a harvester over there and you only grow carrots, you could have all your carrots just dumping into your system automatically. So when you're ready, you go in here, fill your inventory with carrots, go over there, trade it all for that rabbit stuff, and then come back over here, dump it all in, click leather, and then just right-click it and fill it all up with a bunch of stacks of leather. Again, not super hard, but a couple different ways to do it. I think he is done as well. Let me in here. Still says 71%. Did it run out of power? My battery. Nope. Battery's full. Build progress 100%. Okay. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Any button I click is just kicking me out. Right click, left click, everything is just kicking me out. Yes, I'm using geothermal. Yeah, on this, right click, left click doesn't do anything. I can break it, but shift left, shift right, nothing's doing anything there. Shift left, shift right isn't doing anything here. Like, I feel like I need to be targeting the thing. I see you, Bubby. It's not treat time yet. Give me a minute. Let's see. Block post, dim. I tried to. Well, turning off the lever, I don't think it did anything at that point. I think at that point it just didn't work at all. Yeah, it doesn't do anything in that. Oops, drop that over here. This is just, I think, what makes the button green so you can use it. This menu is the thing. I should be able to pick it off the menu. Again, I did the tutorial on this well over a year ago. I don't know. I mean, it's got power. It says it's 100%. This is the block where it sends my soul over there. So this is where, but it's the 71% is what's throwing me. I don't know what that means. It's saying it's only 70% done, but when I go over here, it says it's 100% done. Other than breaking it. Now, again, if I remember correctly, none of this has anything to do with it. This over here is what matters. This is where you get in here and your body stays safe in here while it sends your soul to the other block. So everything that happens has to happen with this block. I just don't remember. I'll look it up later. I'll check out my tutorial. It's not that big a deal. We only got like 10 minutes left anyways. I can fiddle with that tomorrow. So now that we've got the book and we've got that all set up, let's see. Less knockback for you, more for your attacker. That's not bad. I like knockback a lot. Getting hit charges your armor. Electrum seems cool. I'm looking for cool abilities. More effective. Last longer. More effective. Move your speed. You're tougher after getting attacked. Speed's cool. Especially since I don't have Android speed now. I don't care about XP. Don't care about hurting them for hurting me. Withers. Nice. Subdue's knockback. That's not bad. Poisonous. Don't care about that. Weaken undead. Less fall damage. Don't care about that. I'll be flying. Chocolate! Interesting. Absolutely none of those look useful. Other, I guess I'll use Netherrack Core. Let's see. Yeah, Netherrack's the only one that I saw that I really cared about. None of the other abilities really do anything. That impressed me. I don't do the magnetic shit. Stronger in rain. I'm not going to be anywhere where it's raining where I'm going to have to fight. The Nether's the only place I'm going to do any real combat. I think correctly. Yeah, it's the only place I'm going to do any real combat. Let's see. Obsidian. I'm not a big fan of Tinker's armor. I never have been. Some of the, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the other modifiers you can put on it are slightly useful, but the armor itself is just not very good. I guess I'll use Nether Core, Netherrack Core, because I'll be in the Nether more than anything else. It works better in hotter environments, and for some reason, Netherrack helps me against things that aren't from the Nether. I don't understand that. So that's fine, and then rest your ability. Don't care. Weaken undead, maybe. Subdue's knockback, so protection from, I guess lead's not bad. I could do Netherrack Core, lead, see if there's anything else. Your armor more effective. That might be okay to boost the other two things. Lots that do that, though. Knockback for you, more for your attacker. I kind of like tough. I don't have any tough. That's a little ways away from where I want to make right now. So Netherrack and lead is what I'm looking at currently, I think. Netherrack Core, and then... Because again, I don't have most of these other ores yet, so I just need a set. I don't want to spend an hour trying to get uranium to get one more point on a headpiece or something. And getting the mod... Manilian's in there, yeah. I don't remember it being impressive, though. Be able to jump right to it, right? There's Manilian. That's magnesium. Shit. Nice. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, below sea level or being in stone. You know, again, I'm not a... Again, and most of these metals I don't have yet, and I don't want to spend a ton of time making them until I need them. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with diamond armor because I'm not impressed with anything there. I'll make a set of diamond armor. Let's see if we can get... Oh, if we can get this thing working. I've only got like a couple minutes before I got to call it a day. Still 71%. Now, I'll have to watch the tutorial I made because I've used it before. I don't know why that should go to 100%. To my understanding, that should show the 100% of the life. It should show a picture of him, and then I can choose it because you can have several. Right, no, I saw it there. Like I said, they just don't... At that point, it's not that more impressive than just using a set of diamond armor for actual defense and such. Yeah, Manilian's there. Like I said, a lot of those things are there, but you got to make a ton of stuff I don't have. And I can just use diamond armor. Since I can't fly using armor, and I'm not too worried about armor, the Nether's the only place I'm going to do even a little bit of combat. Other than just growing in... No, let's take it back. Twilight Forest as well. But, again, the mobs are so diverse in the Twilight Forest, specifying to fight one specific thing. Yeah, Cobalt, some of the speed stuff should be okay, but like I said, taking away Supremium and Glitch, to be honest, I could give a rat's ass about armor at this point. I'll just wear whatever I can find. I'll put on this diamond or emerald stuff. That should be okay. And, again, I'll check and find out what... how the sync thing works, because that's frustrating. Make some stuff to throw into the smeltery. I've only got 56. That's worrying me. Cats are fighting. How do you get ender pearl truffle thingies? You have to make an ender pig. If you go into JI and just put in mud, it's going to pull up all the different types of buckets you could make. If you make that bucket and you basically hit a regular pig with it, pour it on the pig, it'll turn into that type of pig. And then if you put that pig on the right type of block, it will basically dig up the truffles. It'll just cause them to appear occasionally. Most of the recipes aren't too hard. It's going to be pretty much all dirt, bucket of water, and something. Lapis makes a lapis. Cobalt dust makes a cobalt pig. Things of that nature. When you set the pig down and you look at it, it'll say, can dig here, or it'll say cannot dig here and tell you what it needs. So it says cannot dig here netherrack. You need to have that pig on netherrack for it to find a truffle. So there's that. Let's see what else here. Break the constructor and start it over. Oh, I did that. Podcast. Yeah, so I've been running and writing the same Dungeons & Dragons campaign for 30 years. It's in a homebrewed world that I've completely created myself. Runs across multiple character sets and different groups. And it's all one cohesive story. So I've been telling that story for a little over a year at this point. It's a lot of story. Novels worth of story if I was to write it out. But I enjoy getting in here and getting to actually tell to people and share the story with them. So I get to get every 3 weeks out of the month on Sunday night. I start at 8 p.m. It's the one I start a little bit later. I only run for 2.5 hours. Because if I run it longer than that, then the program I have that hosts it to Spotify and iTunes makes me break it up. It's too big. So 2.5 hours at most is where I try to run. And then I've been telling that story. I think episode 26 or 27 is out right now. Each one being 2.5 to 3 hours. So there's a lot of time spent telling the story. All the streams are here on YouTube as well. Episode 18 is the only one that's broken into 2 parts because it was kind of an end big boss thing, and I did run a little long on that one. So if you do look at it on iTunes or Spotify, there's 18 part 1 and part 2. For the video on YouTube, it's just one stream. But yes, 30 years I've been running Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm going to start bringing some more in the early next year. I'm going to start bringing in some more Dungeons & Dragons content to the channel. I always like to stress I won't be taking away any of the content that I already have. I'm still going to make everything. I'm just going to add more. There'll be more D&D stuff on top of this. One of those things is going to be a Dungeons & Dragons actual behind the scenes. I call it behind the dice. It's where we're basically going to sit here and I'm going to talk about how I write, how I run things, how different D&D stuff could happen. Let's see here. So how to design creatures, how to run if you're a DM, ideas for building a character to make things work correctly, how I build different traps, the different things that I've done. Because I have behind me on the shelf, like this is all Dungeons & Dragons stuff, books and novels and binders full of everything I've written over the years. So I have a lot of it. And so in the story, I try not to get too technical on the D&D stuff because, I mean, I talk D&D, but it's a story. And a lot of people that listen to it don't play D&D. Well, they might want to now, but you know, they don't know a lot of the mechanics. So I do explain some of it, but having maybe like a 30-minute or hour-long thing I could jump on once or twice a month and just talk about what's behind it, you know, the technical side of it. Some people have asked for that. So that, as well as some actual D&D playing content, will be coming to the channel early next year. Let's see. I thought 18 was when the stream just stopped in the middle. There's a video stream that splits into 2. Yes, buddy, you can't come over here. Thank you. But 18 part 1 and part 2 was a 3.5 hour episode. For those of you that listened, it was the Flying Citadel. Remember approximately. If I remember correct. Followed your wither tutorial and it was working, but the explosions broke the mob crusher. Now I have 50 plus withers flying around. Okay. Yeah, going into peaceful is one option. Killing them is the other. If it blew up, then that means there's a hole. There's a space in the outer shell where you don't have a blast-proof block. Now, the doorway in my design is far enough away that it should be fine. You can block that too. But there should be a block between your mob killer, your mob masher, and the wither. And there should be one between the wither builder and the wither. So you have the wither builder, but then you have to put another block on top of that to protect it. Same with the mob masher. That's possibly why that happened. Yeah, going into peaceful or creative, and then you could just fly around and kill them and they really won't fight you back. I would do that. Just don't have permission to go peaceful. You can. Go do this. Go into your settings, go to options. Open to LAN. Go to open to LAN and then put allow cheats on and start LAN world. That's going to give you access to cheats until you log off and log back on again. That works for anybody. So yeah, if you allow cheats on, start LAN world, you'll at that point go into peaceful or creative or anything you normally could in a creative world. And then when you log off and log back in, it'll go back to normal. You can leave it on, turn it back on anytime you need to, but it won't always stay on. Let's see. Yeah, open to LAN cheat. Okay, so let me talk about that. Current tables, apparently they don't explode. They don't, but they also won't protect the machines behind them. Yes, I see you, buddy. That's the problem. The wither builder, all the wires running your stuff together. It's true the blocks won't break, but they'll destroy everything around it. And then you've got a block full of withers. Kind of where he's stuck at right now. They don't protect anything from the blast. Draven, I never noticed that you wear glasses. Are you nearsighted? Really? I've worn these in everything ever. I am poor-sighted. So, both? If I take this off, it's blurry. Really blurry over there. But it's blurry here. Like, if I'm laying in bed at night, I'll just sit in here and be fiddling on my phone without wearing my glasses. But I almost always have to have one eye closed. It's a weird thing. But at night, I'll be sitting here with one eye. You ever see me accidentally post a stupid selfie of myself? It's because I'm lying in bed with one eye and I hit a wrong button. There's that. But yeah, I've been wearing the glasses since I got back. It was before. It was after I got back from China. Would have been around 08 or 09. So I've been wearing them about 11, 12 years now. And I didn't, it's like I didn't know how bad my eyesight was until I got them. And at the time, I worked in a factory. And I had a firearms and explosives license for the transport of explosives. I'm driving forklifts and stuff, and you live like that. You think you can see just perfectly fine. I'm reading signs and such. Then I put glasses on. I'm like, wow, I can read those signs from way further. Yeah, I was probably right at the end of that time period. China? Yes, I worked for an auto parts manufacturer in the Human Resources and Training Department. And we were building a factory in China, so I was sent over there for several months to set up their training department and to write work instructions on how to run all the machines, and then work with an interpreter of putting that into Chinese so that there was an English-Chinese version of those instructions that met both Chinese and American federal regulations. So I did that for a while. It was good. It was good fun. I get some great China stories. I've told a few. I'll always have more. You'll get some. What's the D&D thing you run called? Merged Worlds. So it's all one word. MERGEDWORLDS. If you do a search for that on iTunes or Spotify, it'll pull it up. Or if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist specifically for those that should have all of the episodes in that as well. So that's it. Let's see. As you had originally. Excellent. Nearsighted too. Yeah. I have no desire to get contacts. I don't like touching my eyeballs. It doesn't interest me there. So you're the guy that makes instructions so hard to understand. No, other way around. I think I told this before, but I'll say it. The machines that we put in our China plant came from a plant we had in Italy, and a tornado had blown off the roof and destroyed half the building. So they brought them over there. So here are all these machines whose instructions were Italian in a Chinese plant. Nobody spoke Italian. So I got sent over there because I knew how to run every machine. I worked in the training department. My job was every time we hired somebody in to make sure they were trained to run whatever machine we've decided they're going to be on. It's a conveyor line, a bunch of different machines. So I had to know how to run all of them. So the only difference was the machines that were over there worked the same way, but may have been built slightly different. So I had to do everything from, because there's environmental aspects, they use paint and toxins. They have to have gauges to test them to meet environmental stuff. I had to have pictures of all that. So I had to go and put all that together. But the funny part of doing that, I'll tell you, there was one machine, two machines, sorry. There were two machines that came over that were completely different than I knew how to run them. And one of them was called the paint booth. And what we made were airbag inflators, the thing that makes the airbag pop out in your car. And it looks a lot like a bottle, but thicker with a shorter neck for a passenger size one. Drivers are more like a donut. But the passenger one, and there's these sticks, and you put them on it, and they just spin around upside down. And they go through a thing, and something paints them, makes them black, anti-rust and such. So as it's going through there, it's fine. But I needed to know how some of the settings, some of the ways the settings were very different than what we had. So there were two maintenance guys from Italy who only spoke Italian. And I had an interpreter that spoke English and Chinese. So for that week, because they had a little bit of broken English, but they actually knew a little bit of Chinese. They brought in a specialist interpreter just for what I needed, who spoke only Italian and Chinese. So I would ask a question of my interpreter, who would tell it to their interpreter, who would tell it to them, who would then tell it to their interpreter, who would tell it to my interpreter, and would tell it to me. That's a lot of steps. And a lot of times the answers I got were not from the questions that I was asking. I was like, at what PSI, pressure per square inch, does this gauge, I point at it, have to be set at to reach an overall temperature of 106 degrees. I remember this because I do it so much. And I tell her, she tells her, tells them. They look at each other a little confused. They tell her, they tell my interpreter. She looks at me and she says, chocolate pudding. Swear to you, that's the response I got to that question. Chocolate pudding. And they're looking at me like, why is this fat guy asking us about chocolate pudding? I thought we're supposed to be working on this machine. Swear to God. And so I had to break it down, and we had to write it out, because then it made way more sense written. So it turned out the Chinese to Italian interpreter was better written than verbal. So I'd have my interpreter who would write it down, who would then tell them. And I started getting way more accurate stuff. For the record, these things build air inflators that pop out in your car and keep you alive. So yes, that was an exciting part of my life. But, well, you know, Michael, to be honest, I was much bigger then. I've actually quite a bit smaller than I used to be. I used to be close to 450 pounds at one point. You almost went Star Trek. I heard that Federations. Oh, regular factory tutorials. Good guy. I appreciate that. Just search Merged Worlds on Google, and it says Merged World Final Fantasy. Well, Merged Worlds is one word. That's the first thing. So it's all one word. In fact, I mean, I could throw it in the chat myself, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you this. If you want to find it real easy, and you're wanting the audio podcast, if you go to my website, onlydraven.com, just go down a short distance, there's actually links to it to Spotify and iTunes that'll take you right there. I have those links right on the website. And for the videos, like I said, if you just go to my channel and look at my playlist, there's a Merge Worlds playlist specifically, and they'll all be in order for you. But that's one. I'm going to go watch YouTube videos. Good luck on the stream. I appreciate it, Aji. I'm actually about to end it here. We're running a little late, but I got to chatting about China again. Everything's fine. Only blew up my mob farm, some my ender eye farm. This stuff for the farm. All it takes 15 minutes. Excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Krotz. I know it sucks. I've had it happen to myself on my own build several times. So, let me see here. Just take the compliment. All right, I'll take it. All right, let's see. We choose how big we want. I could be skinny if we want. That's true. I prefer to be delicious. All right. Project Eno is weird, but fun. I recommend it. Yeah, I'm having a good time with it. It's got definitely some fun stuff. Why am I have gold? Oh, I know I have no gold. It's because I took it over there. Remember, I thought something was wrong with my gold, but then I remembered I was using it up in my... I took all the gold up there. Okay. All right. Well, I think at this point, we're going to have to call it because I'm running a bit late. I've got kitties that are all 3 cats staring at me, wondering why they've not been given their treats yet. And I need to check on my lady and visit our little chinchilla who's out running around right now. Your count is a little crown when you post something in live chat. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, when I post something, it shows you I'm the owner of the channel. Yay. All right. Well, everyone, I'd like to thank you all for coming by and hanging out today. It's been a kick-ass stream, and I've had a blast hanging out with you. If you had a good time and you haven't already, please be sure to click the like button. But most importantly, remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can hang out with us. Hit the little bell notification to let you know every time I'm going to stream. You can also, like I said, go to my website. There's a button at the top that'll get you in our Discord. My normal streaming schedule is there, although that isn't in use right now. I'm just streaming every day. And I will be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more hot Sky Factory 4 action. We do also have a membership program. If you're interested in seeing what's with that on my YouTube channel, just hit the join button. That doesn't sign you up. It just takes you to where everything is. It's like a Twitch sub, except less expensive. $2.99, you get a whole bunch of stuff. Like the people who've been chatting and have a green font and the little D&D dice after their name, those are all members. Links to our Minecraft members-only server, members-only streams at least once a month, discounts on the ODG store. I do have merch up on my website. That's a permanent discount added to anything that goes on sale as well. Head starts in multiplayer games like Jackbox and stuff like that. A whole mess of stuff in there. Check it out if it's something you might be interested in. If we hit 75 members, we're going to get a second member server, so you have a couple different ones to choose from. Someone always dislikes, unfortunately. It's okay. It happens. It's not, I don't worry about it too much. I just appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. You guys are awesome, and I love hanging out with you. But thank you again for coming by. As always, a special thank you to my members. You all helping to support the channel in that way really does make a difference and allows me to have new games and new stuff and equipment. I try to put it all back into the channel so that we all have a better experience. So thank you very much for that. And as always, an extra special thank you for my moderators for helping me keep all this crap running. All right. Well, you guys have yourself a great day, and hopefully we will see some of you tomorrow. You guys have a good day.